Yo, what is good? Good. Why is it like that? Hold on. Let me get rid of this thing. Good chat. What is good, brothers and sisters? What is good with everybody? LP Soccer, James Potts, Birds. What's good? Welcome in. Tuning in right now with the Mark Holmes show. Talon, Walt, what is up? I'm about to get the stream up here for you real quick.
You should understand that, it's just jokes. Momo didn't really want to come, he just talked this smack and stuff. And I can understand that because she don't know me. She probably like, who? Mark, who? I don't want to see that fool.
Well, what I'm supposed to do when y'all out there down there doing this and like that, you be
trying to get the internal pieces.
Like I don't know. You said I should have black women go.
Well, the reality was actually because my friend Richard, his wife was here, and a couple other ladies were upstairs and things and stuff. But it's all good. I understand that completely.
Oh yeah.
Just trying to get the audio connected, guys.
Her to having to deal with a bunch of us anyway.
Once I get the audio connected,
I feel you on that, dog. I feel you on that.
Well, I'm about to let loose today. I'm about to let loose today because I'm pissed. And you know why I'm pissed. And everybody wants to talk about
I don't know why you're pissed. You're always mad about something, so what's the deal?
No. We're going to get into it because the Shador situation is no excuse. I don't want to hear about no playbook. I don't want to hear about, he bad interviews. Stop with this bad interviews. Everybody does bad interviews and get hired. This is the NFL. If you got talent, you got stuff on tape, they hire you. So all that BS they want to say is a big lie. They did it out of punishment, and they in cahoots. Because how can all 32 teams decide, hey, we're not going to draft you?
Okay.
There we go, chat. There we go.
Okay. Let the dogs out now. He had his punishment enough. That's exactly what they did.
Okay. All right. There's no dispute about this. So, I mean, unfortunately, that's the system that we're behind right now. Is they're the dudes with the money, and they're trying to send a message to try and nip all of this college shit in the butt. And I'm gonna say this.
That was dope.
Here's the problem.
That was dope. I'm happy I got to see Barkley.
Is like Jimmy Johnson said, if you're gonna talk the talk, then you gotta walk the walk.
He did walk the walk.
Okay, right. But understand,
awesome.
I'm sitting here watching David. I'm taking David Wiley home, and he's showing me all the clips of the guy, of the family, and everything else, and all the trash talking, all the gold chains and things like that. And you have to understand that the teams are drafting you to be a leader and the face of the franchise.
Okay.
And that's the bottom line. And so that's what they put out there. Don't get mad at me. I'm just saying, that's what they put out there. And you have to say, hold on. You have to understand that you got Deion Sanders, who is the agent,
so now
the father, the coach, and everything.
It's never been said he was the agent.
They said he was.
He jokingly said, my dad's agent.
Okay.
We don't know that's his agent.
Well, either way, there's a whole lot that's going to be dealing with Deion and his son. And for any coach out there, immediately, every time he's sitting on the sidelines, when's Shador going to be out there, or if the team struggles, how long before, they need to get prime time.
That's why he's not going to coach in the NFL.
They would be getting the mic.
I think that's a Maple Leaf sketch
okay.
SNL somebody put out there, because I don't think Deion's going to go to every team his son goes to. He's not going to. Well, if he had get
that's not Momo. Yeah, good. Hey,
you trying to join in?
No
on
problem.
The Discord? I thought you were already in on
over would be the
Momo. It's not a matter of if he will or won't. It's like the same thing that happens with every time the Cowboys sign a quarterback, that automatically everybody said, here's Dak Prescott's replacement. We did that with Andy Dalton. We did that with Trey Lance. We did that with Cooper Rush. It's not going to happen, but that's the thing that you're going to deal with. And so the media, of course, which is looking for storylines, is constantly going to be like, man, I wonder how Coach Prime would do with Shedeur Sanders. You know, here it was. He turned that organization around. He could turn this one around.
Mark, let me clarify something. Let me just clarify something and end this discussion once and for all. Deion Sanders is never going to be the problem. It always seems. If he goes to Dallas, yes. Will he go to Cleveland or any other team? No, he's not.
It's
they could do the storyline. What they did to it was a collective effort to punish Deion, not his son. Let's keep it.
Okay. You know what?
I can even pull it up.
Okay. Regardless. Okay. Regardless. Have you ever coached Little League sports?
I have coached.
Okay. Have you had that one parent who believes that their child is the greatest player out there, and it's a travesty? Huh?
Guess what I tell a parent? You're not allowed to come see your son to play. He said, "I'll take my son somewhere." I said, "Well, thank you very much."
Okay. Now put prime time and his marketing machine behind that, and you're the coach. Okay, you've done it. You've done it with little kids. We're talking about it in NFL.
I believe.
Okay.
I'm not going to play no games with
you.
Okay. Derek, why are you trying to get her started?
Oh, my God. Okay. You know what? I don't care. You know, I'm going to tell you this one. Momo, let's clarify this right now. I don't give a rat's ass about the Cleveland Doo-Doo Browns and Shedeur Sanders, okay? They got, look, Shedeur, his family, his daddy, his kids, all have a hell of a lot more money than I am. They're in the NFL, and this is no different than what happened to Dak Prescott dropping in the draft. You now have an opportunity. Go out there and go ahead and get revenge on 31 teams.
4 quarterbacks, 5 quarterbacks on that roster.
But if you the man, you show him up. Are you literally going to say that he shouldn't be able to beat out Joe Flacco, who only be here for a year at most?
No, but you all
okay, Deshaun Watson.
Okay, I'll say this one thing. The last thing I'm going to say about it, we all know Joe Flacco going to be. Joe Flacco is going to be the starting quarterback. Start that season.
I definitely think.
Then you know what? And I tell you what, that actually might be the best thing for him.
Yep.
Just like Pat Mahomes, who got the city year behind Alex Smith, learned it and everything else, and not get the crap beat out of him.
Right.
Okay? I mean, hey, look, Momo, he gonna be okay. He gonna be okay. All right, you guys discuss real quick. I got to take a call.
I definitely think Flacco is going to be the starter starting this season for sure. I don't really care about that prank call. To me, that was a little bit ridiculous on Deion.
Because they were talking about him being a top 5 talent and top 5.
Here's the problem with the prank call.
But I wanted him to slide. I wanted him to slide.
He's not a top 50 talent in this draft.
So here's the problem with the crank call.
He's not.
I got a question, Royal. Why do you think he needed to fall?
Because they were talking about him being a top 5 talent and top 5 pick when he's not a top 50 talent.
His pocket awareness is crazy.
He's not a top 50 talent in this draft. I'm sorry.
Top 50, I mean, I thought, I say he was going to drop to 23. I thought he was a top 30, 25 pick.
But that's because of the position.
I don't think he was a top.
I
don't think he was top caliber either. The difference is, though, the difference is Daniel Jones came in. No, there's a difference.
Daniel Jones,
a top 5
quarterback in the draft, and the brashness that Shedeur has.
No, dude, I don't think he was.
Shedeur came in with the humility to be
Oh my God, Momo. Okay.
There's a difference because you're talking 2 different people. When Daniel Jones came in, he didn't have the arrogance and the brashness that Shedeur has. Humility will get you further than arrogance.
Okay. Wait, Momo, hold on. Wait, Momo, hold on.
Oh,
so Royal, are you? Because the question I asked Royal, why did he feel like Shedeur needed to fall? Because that's what he had said. And so what you
if
came
his
in on
skill
was
level backed
Royal
his
explaining
arrogance,
why
it'd be
he
different.
felt it.
Dion had
Now,
that arrogance, but he
part of
earned
that for
arrogance.
you, or a big part of that for you,
And he didn't
is
talk
is
shit.
that
Dion
you don't
let
like
play
his
talk for
arrogance,
him.
and you feel as though he
This
needs
is
to be
Dion's
humble.
son.
I feel
Right?
like if his skill level
And he's not a top 50.
if his skill level backed
He
his
didn't,
arrogance,
but I'm
it'd be
talking
different.
NFL. He didn't
Dion
talk
had that
talent.
arrogance, but he earned that arrogance. And he didn't talk shit. Dion
It's
let his
just-
play
it's
talk for
cooling
him.
down.
Okay,
This
number
is Dion's
one,
son.
number one, let me help you out. Dion was the biggest shit talker in college. Okay,
He didn't
no,
talk-
hold
I'm
on.
talking NFL. He didn't talk
Wait,
talent.
hold on. Let me complete the thought, okay? But when Dion was at Florida State, you know what I'm saying? That's where he created the primetime persona.
Mhm.
And throughout his years at Florida State, he talked shit, but to your point, he backed it up too as well with the play. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing. I'm of the opinion, I've watched Shador go to Jackson State along with his dad, and they turned that program around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then I see him leave Jackson State, and then I see him go to Colorado, and their effect on the University of Colorado seems to be comparable to the same type of effect Michael Jordan had on the local economy.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? When you look at what they did for the program, what they did for the local economy. You know what I'm saying? So when Shador says things like, if you're somebody who wants to change the culture of your organization, you know what I'm saying, that I'm the guy to get because I've done it twice. Now, this kid showed up to the draft with actual receipts. Like everything that he said he could do, he actually did it. He did it at Jackson State and he did it at Colorado. And for some odd reason, the thing that people think he needs is he needs to be humble. Why? Because to be honest with you, I'm going to say it like this, and I'm going to keep it all the way above. The one thing people cannot stand is they cannot stand a black man who was completely free. That dude showed up not needing money. He don't give a damn. His father got it. He's all this other stuff. So that's what that does is that actually makes.
I think he's going to be a good quarterback. A good quarterback. I don't think he's going to be a great quarterback. And those receipts,
when you don't have that over
all
him,
those receipts,
you know what I'm saying?
not
again,
just his receipts.
Bro,
Those were
regardless of how you may
accumulative
feel or think,
receipts.
You can't.
He's got to come and do it on his own
the
now.
kid has receipts.
I think he's going to be a good quarterback. A good quarterback. I don't think he's going to be a great quarterback. And those receipts.
No, but did you come and acting the way he did?
Were
And
not
acting
just
like you did it by
receipts.
yourself?
Those
No.
were accumulative.
Bro,
receipts.
look, bro. I actually got
look,
Royal. I actually got bill language that changed a law right here in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it all by myself.
No, but did you come and act the way he did?
He was a
But I
part of
actually
it,
got
but he wasn't
receipts.
the main reason.
But I actually got receipts, and that's what I'm saying to you. Look, no matter what you say about his father, you have to say that he was also a part of that solution whenever his dad came.
Without a doubt.
So therefore, like for some odd reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, number one, we're talking, and to your point earlier, you said we're talking about the quarterback. And the thing that you have a kid who's a quarterback who has known winning at some point, has done some things, and the first and one of the biggest things that you want to have happen is you want him to be humble. That's not what you want from your quarterback. You want your quarterback.
Okay, all right. Let me interject. Okay, I really want to talk about our team, but hold up, good people. Okay, I really want to talk about our teams and not turn this into the Shador Sanders conversation because it got nothing to do with any of us in this situation. You know, we might pay them once a year, you know, every 4 years. But the thing that I look at with this is the NFL was trying to send a message that we're not going to be dictated to about where somebody is going to go. And I think that they colluded on that because when you had Dion coming out there and saying there's teams that, you know, basically we're not going to go to. that they don't want to open up this genie that's already being opened up in the college ranks because of the NILs. Because now all of a sudden, if it ends up being that Dion is pointing and saying, here's where my son's going to go, how do you stop the floodgates of now everybody else trying to say, hey, I don't want to go there, I don't want to go there, I don't want to go there.
How you do it.
And so it's not so much about them.
Eli did it.
I know, yeah, well, that was a while ago. Yeah, Eli did it, and John Elway did. And, okay.
So why is it so bad when this kid does it? I'm just saying. And if that's the case, and if we don't go down that rabbit hole, then
I'm not saying it's. Listen, I'm not saying it's right.
No, listen.
And I don't even know if this is what happened, but
allow Aaron Rodgers to hold the team hostage.
And and he should be. I would be damned if I'd rather go without a quarterback than have Aaron Rodgers.
But every year they let him hold a team.
Yes,
hostage.
they do.
So
But see, that's different though, because he's got a track record and everything else, and they want to go ahead and get him as a free agent. We're talking about the draft and keeping this system. Listen, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not. I certainly am not. But you can understand, as you're now getting the NILs and you've got a quarterback who was already getting $2 million in college saying, I want $4 million, that all of a sudden these guys are looking at, we're getting our gun put to our head from these players, and now we don't want these guys arrogant in college. Now all of a sudden saying, screw your draft, here's where I'm going to go. And that's the beginning chinks in the armor that start. There always has to be somebody has to be the first before the whole thing gets torn down.
I'll end on my part to say Baker was arrogant. Manziel was arrogant. They was arrogant all through college.
But here's the difference. Okay, all right, but then here's the lesson. Then you learn from that. Then Baker Mayfield was arrogant, right? And what happened with Baker? I mean, excuse me, not Baker Mayfield. Johnny Manziel. He was arrogant and he failed. So now you're looking and saying, am I getting Baker Mayfield or am I getting Johnny Manziel?
And also, let me just
Marcus Vick was arrogant.
Yeah.
Last thing about Manziel,
we had a whole bunch of people say, "Who is Marcus Vick?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Manziel's father was a wealthy man, so he didn't care to go to NFL or not, but he went.
Well, I believe Dion got a little bit of change too.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Okay. I believe Dion got a little bit of change too.
No, what I'm saying is that you can't do that to one person.
Why is it I'm here as a Dallas Cowboy fan to talk to my people about the draft, and here immediately I get hijacked by a Commander fan who then gets backed up by an Eagle fan, and we've gone on for 20 minutes about something that has nothing to do with the NFC East. None of us needed the quarterback, okay? Why are we talking about him? It's not like look, Momo. It's not like you needed him as a quarterback and your team passed on him. Leo, it's not like your team needed a quarterback and passed on him. How about we deal with the shit that is handling and going on with us?
Well, truth be told, Cleveland drafted them the way they did because they found out we were going to try to draft.
Just like with Miles.
It always has to be about you, Eagle fans, don't it? Yeah. It's always got to be about no matter what happens. It's got to be about you, Eagles.
They made it a point.
Yeah, true. The shadow of the Eagles forced the hand of Cleveland.
Man, we did.
I'm just saying. Some Eagles fans always said.
He knows how to run the ball.
Eagles fans always said, you build from the trenches. I think the Cowboys did that this draft.
Amen on that one.
Yeah, the Cowboys done that the last 3 drafts.
Not necessarily.
Well, I'm just saying.
Bobby
Brian Schottenheimer knows football. He knows more than Mike McCarthy's ever known. That's all I know.
He knows how to run the ball. Something Mike McCarthy's never been good at.
Exactly.
Mike McCarthy doesn't like to run football.
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy is like every one of us husbands. We hate to take out the trash, but we do it because we are trying to keep the peace.
We're going to have a more balanced offense, and it's going to be good. You just got to get Dak that number 2 receiver. That's all.
They do be smelling, too.
It's like,
oh, your husband would say that.
But is it true?
I was gonna say I can't lie. That is so true. That's why.
Don't mess up.
Definitely.
Don't mess up and leave the trash, and she got to take it out.
Yeah.
Okay, she got to take it out.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do it just to avoid the conversation.
Dave Eagles champ, thank you for the super chat, man.
Wow. That was awesome, Mark. That was good.
I got a lot of those, little stories like that. It's kind of.
But Mark, you asked the question in another one of your videos, or you said, "Are the Cowboys closer to the Eagles?"
Question.
After this draft.
Okay, and I see somebody jumped in here and just said, "You're not close to the Eagles." I didn't say we were close to the Eagles. I said, "Did we move closer? Did you move closer?" Okay, did the gap narrow some? And I think it did. I think it did.
I think it did too, but it's still a big ass gap.
That wasn't the question.
You guys lost 14 players too.
That wasn't the question.
What happened the last time what happened to us the last time that happened?
Last time you replaced all of them.
Yeah.
Say
you guys had depth.
Yeah, we replaced. Yeah, that's what we like. If you think about it, we brought in 10 picks this year. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at where we got those picks and what we got them for, we're in good shape. Remember the whole thing about having the mix, and Mark knows about this, having the just right amount of mix of veterans and then first guys who are still playing
okay, Dave,
with their rookie contracts. I think we're there. I'm excited. But when I look at,
I'm gonna keep the receipts on y'all.
Guys at A on your drive. I mean, I do think that the Booker pick was a bit of a stretch, but at the same time, again, building through the trenches, so I can't be mad at you, But and then when you look at everything else, and then I think you guys just signed like 8 or 9 undrafted free agents.
We always do that. That's like our second draft.
Because Tony Romo was
we did the same thing. Yeah, we
big on that.
We signed 9 undrafted free agents.
Mm-hmm.
And real quick, Mark, shout out to Holland Pierce.
Holland
Pierce, offensive tackle from Rutgers. He's an alumni of my high school, Trenton Central High School, and he was drafted he's an undrafted free agent. He was signed by the Eagles yesterday. So shout out to him.
There's one of your Eagle players that they said that, and I can't remember which one it was, but they had sent him a playbook, or they sent out playbooks to players. And in the back of the playbook, they had $100 taped into it. And he was the only one. He sent the $100 back and said, "Give it back to me when I win the Super Bowl with you."
Isn't that from the movie though? Did they do that in the movie?
I thought I saw a tweet about one of the guys you drafted in this draft.
I didn't hear any of that, but. That sounds like something. The movie where
I know what you're talking about, but this was, and it may be that it was fabricated because you never know what you're reading anything. But I thought I saw that clip this morning. I was like, okay. Regardless, Mark, that was from the movie Draft Day. Like I said, I saw an Eagle draftee that was on the stage and stuff, and they had the story on there, and I was kind of like, okay, but I was like, why would they send him a playbook before the draft? But anyway, the whole Shedeur thing, it's sad, but he's in the NFL. He's gonna get his chance,
especially with Cleveland.
As far as the Cowboys and Eagles go, I know that Eagle fans don't remember, and I can remember the last time you went to the Super Bowl, going back and saying you're going to take a step back because it's part of the natural progression, typically for teams that go to the Super Bowl. You've played more games. You've got less time in the offseason. You've got players that want to get paid. You've got coaches that go elsewhere. It's natural to go back. And to think that the Eagles in 2005 went to the Super Bowl and lost, that you won it in 2017, that you were there 2 years ago, the Giants won it twice, and the next year, those 5 times in the last 20 years, they did not even win the division. So it's easy for me to say, by history, you will take a little step back. Now, maybe, just maybe, your shit don't stink. And maybe you do repeat. But I wouldn't just go ahead and say willy-nilly, oh, we definitely got it.
Lasagna's in? Okay.
Lasagna's in? I'll be right over. You got some garlic bread to go with that?
I don't know how hungry you are.
He's not even listening to me. You got the garlic bread to go with the lasagna?
I think it would be good.
Yeah, on the Browns, you got to think. Flacco's going to be the starter.
You're talking about food if you ain't sharing.
Deshaun's going to be gone.
Julian, I heard somebody talking to Julian that they put the lasagna in. I got. Did you get the garlic bread too?
They can have 3 quarterbacks. Right now they got.
He ain't even answering.
Yeah.
You can't say we're putting in the lasagna and not answer about the garlic bread.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I didn't think you were going to hear that. But
I just want to know, do we have garlic bread and a salad on the side would be good too? You got a salad and garlic bread?
I feel decent about it.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
I didn't think you were going to hear that.
I kept on, man. I guess I'll give me some garlic bread right now. But anyway, all right.
Selfish. I wanted to.
How do you guys feel about the Dallas Cowboys draft? Did Momo leave?
I feel decent about it. I think
it's
they
deep.
did really good for the trenches and for the helping out where we needed in the run game area. I wanted a flash pick, but that's being selfish.
Same.
I wanted a receiver with either the 1 or 2, but
Still here, Mark.
And I get that.
But here's the thing. I mean, we got to look at the bottom line. Back in the day, they did the same thing.
See, now, but
when
that's
they
what got
drafted
us
Travis Frederick
to where
first.
they got us. But
No,
we
they
got us
drafted
to
Tyron
Super Bowl.
Smith.
That
Then they drafted
linemen
Travis
were not
Frederick.
first-round
Then they
guys.
drafted
Zach
Zach Martin.
They were a bunch of
So that's
nobodies
the
who
same thing they're
somebody
doing
knew he
again.
could
So
help
next year,
and I get
and turn
that.
into
I
somebody.
expect them to start maybe getting some more splashy players that we need. I mean,
but that's what got us to where they got us. But what got us to the Super
Yeah,
Bowl?
I think the O-line
That
coach is a
linemen
very
were
good
not
coach. I just hope
first-round
it
draft
pays
picks.
dividends for him.
no.
They were a bunch of nobodies that somebody knew he could help.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
coached. They were
I'm just
coached well. They were coached up, and
Yeah,
maybe
me too.
maybe
The
this
premier pick
maybe
is what I
Shoddy
wanted,
might
whether
be
it
able
was
to
running
coach him
back
up. Maybe the
or
coaching
wide
staff
receiver early on.
might
I
be
just
able to
want
coach
one
him
of
up.
those.
Yeah.
They could
Yeah,
have
I
done
think
everything
the
else
O-line
with one of
coach is
those.
a very good
We didn't even
coach.
get a
Let's
receiver
hope
in the
it pays
draft. We did
dividends
in
for
what?
us.
The
Mark,
undrafted
do you
free
hear me?
agents. We got one.
I mean, I would have.
I'm sorry, Momo. I can't hear you.
Well, I thought it was just
Yeah, me
him
too.
and a couple tight
A
ends.
premier pick is what I wanted, whether it was running back or wide receiver early on. I just
Isn't
want one of those.
Bond?
They could
Isn't
have done everything else.
Bond
One
an
of
unrestricted
those.
free agent
We
from
didn't even get a
Texas?
receiver in the draft. We
Or not
did in what?
unrestricted,
The
but
undrafted
I know he has
free
legal
agents.
issues.
We
guy
got
That's
from
the
one.
Dallas
Oregon
thing.
and somebody else.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was just him and a couple tight ends.
And there's
Yeah.
some still out there. I know Keenan Allen's still out there. I would
Isn't
give him a
Bond?
shot.
Isn't
Oh, I
Bond
didn't know
an
the full
unrestricted free
details.
agent from Texas?
Yeah, but
Or
he's
not
got.
unrestricted, but I know he has legal issues. That's a Dallas thing.
He's a cute. No, but see, not anymore.
Legal issues.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
He's got legal issues with rape allegations. So,
Bless you.
and here's the thing: you had Shoddy going on about character issues with players. A lot of the guys that he drafted were team captains. And so before the draft, they were talking about he was pounding the table and saying, I do not want issues with players. So that's like, okay, we can forget about Tariq Hill, and his new 5 baby mamas that he got this year. And that would take, Isaiah Bond would definitely not be one that's coming in because of that.
Yeah, Chip Kelly was on that too, like high character type players. Like,
yeah, well, Chip Kelly's a freaking idiot. He deconstructed a lot of great players.
Listen, yeah, that's a whole nother story. But the thought process, I remember hearing that before, and it was Chip Kelly who was trying to do that type of stuff with the players he wanted.
Hey, he helped my Buckeyes win the Natty, so I ain't gonna complain.
Well, and here's what I'm going to say to here's what I'm going to say to it. You remember, first of all, culture was always an issue. Remember how everybody talked about culture, and we got rid of D-Law. D-Law was always talking about we're soft and this, that, and the other, and things and stuff, and we never changed year after year. And there's some kind of dynamic that was going on because definitely Micah and him didn't get along because it was just a week ago that he was literally saying, you know, we're not going to put up with that kind of bullshit between me, CD, and Dak. And now you're bringing in high character guys. This may be the culture change that the Cowboys are looking for.
Still a high paid player, so he didn't want to step on
right, because you know we've been known to have some issues.
And he couldn't be the leader.
Do you think that, and do you think that's what's happening?
So that's what I think was where that main conflict started. That's just my opinion. I don't have a factual basis on that, but that's what I feel. I feel the Cowboys wanted Parsons.
He was still a high-paid player, so he didn't want to step on D-Law's toes at that time.
I'm going to be stepping all over my own teammate to be like...
And he couldn't be the leader because he was supposed to be the leader.
But I could be wrong.
That was, I think, was where that main conflict started. Not so, in my opinion. I don't have a factual basis on that, but that's what I feel. I feel the Cowboys wanted Parsons to be the leader, but Parsons felt like,
what up, Malik? What's
what
good,
about
brother?
D-Law?
I'm
going to be stepping all over my own teammate to be like. So that's, I think, where that drew that conflict. But I could be wrong. Just that's my opinion.
Here's another take that I'm going to say. Sometimes
that counts.
You get trashed, and you get pissed off about that somebody said something about you. Okay, you know the old saying, "Don't deal with the messenger, deal with the message."
Right.
Do you guys remember when Ben Johnson, before he was hired by Chicago and things, he was asked, or he talked about the Cowboys, or he didn't say the Cowboys, but he said, you know, I want an organization that admits to past failures and works hand in hand with the coach for the betterment of the team. It was something along that line. I remember
when that happened because it was like a indirect shot at the Cowboys.
It was an exact. No, there was no. It was pointed at the Cowboys.
And didn't he turn down an interview request with you guys?
I don't think the Cowboys even tried to interview him after that.
Okay, no,
but here's where it's funny is, like I said, don't deal with the messenger, deal with the message. He was right. He was 100% right. And this year you've had Catboy literally say what we did last year, not having the second wide receiver. And this Catboy was the guy who literally said, you know, C.D. Lamb, you know, he's got to get another 3 to 5 touches a game now that he's gotten that contract. Instead of saying, we got to get another receiver, you know, okay, he admitted, we got to get another 2 receiver. Now, we haven't gotten it yet, but now he's also talking about, you know, we weren't active and stuff, and we have to be more active in the free agent market and getting guys here sooner and stuff. And so exactly what Ben Johnson said is now they're doing different because you're now hearing the coach is talking about the guys. And when you watch the press conference, it's not like he's the side dish like Mike McCarthy is. He's more like the main course. He's the prime rib on the table. And you kind of, you know, Jerry's always going to do Jerry speak, but you're actually listening to him, and he's got a plan. You listen to Mike McCarthy, and it's like the all shucks, you know, it's like, shut up, Mike McCarthy. I don't want to hear it from you.
No lie, bro.
It almost feels like they have evolved.
Am I saying your name wrong?
A bit.
It feels different.
Would you? Let me ask you something. Who, like, when you take that stuff into account, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you say, obviously, you would rather hear Shoddy than what you hear from Mike McCarthy, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Would you rather? Who would you rather hear from? Mike McCarthy or Jason Garrett?
Neither.
Mike McCarthy.
Neither of them.
No. I'm saying no. Listen, I'm going backwards on
probably McCarthy.
Was Mike McCarthy a step up from Jason Garrett?
He was a step up from him. Okay. Jason Garrett, his shit-eating grin just always got my nerves.
And so now at this point, you're starting to. The signs are pointing upwards that Shoddy may be a step up better than what you got from Mike McCarthy.
I've said that. I said it from day one.
Signs are pointing that way. Not saying it's like that.
Except
right now, it looks like things are trending in that way because not only are you
thank you, Rhonda.
Not only are you hearing these things from Shoddy, but you're also seeing how things are moving just a little bit different.
They're moving a lot different.
Well,
they're moving 180 different.
I'm saying it back because. I'm saying it back in my own words because I want this fan base to feel as though I have a clear concept of what it is that you guys are trying to say when it comes to how you guys are viewing this whole situation with your team.
Here's the thing.
So go ahead, Lord.
Okay. So Mike McCarthy, he came in with the, Super Bowl ring and all that good stuff.
and talking about analytics.
So Shoddy, he's been in the league for a long time. He never got the opportunity to be a head coach. Now this is his shot. So he's kind of like Dracula. Dracula, when he came to y'all, no one thought anything about him. He came into there with a chip on his shoulder, and that's how I feel Shoddy's going to go. And he's going to coach as if he has a chip on his shoulder.
But he had an organ.
But Garrett, everything was just handed to him. He just handed the book to Jason Garrett, and said, "You're the head coach."
Right.
I don't really think.
Now here's the thing.
We should show the play sheet.
Wait.
Here's the thing that I would, I like if I were you guys, or I feel like if I were you guys, what I would throw caution. Why I would be cautionary about this is because there's still one common denominator.
Jerry
and that
Jones.
is
yes and no. Yes, I agree.
Right there,
I agree. But see, here's where things are actually different a bit. Now, hold on for a second here. If you have been really observing the Cowboys, you are looking at this as a phase out of Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones last year, on his bus at the combine, talking about we're going all in and everything else, and Jerry Jones being front and center. To me, the changing point for the Dallas Cowboys, and if the Cowboys do start to get themselves together and start winning, and I'm not saying that this year is the year, but the Cowboys are setting themselves up to be a better team for the next few years going forward. They have reset the clock. They are now a much younger team. There's only 2 players that are 30 years of age, Dak and Dante Fowler. That's it. Everybody else is young. Tyron Smith is gone. Zach Martin's gone. D-Law is gone.
Yeah, that's right.
All of those guys. Now, you've got a whole bunch of guys that are no-name people for most Cowboy fans, and they say, well, I don't know about this guy, that guy, or anything else. But you have guys that have experience that are still young looking for that second contract. So the onus is on them how their career is going to go by what they do this year. They have a great year. Either they can re-sign with the Cowboys with a great contract, or they can go someplace else to it. So you're going to have guys that are hungry, as opposed to getting a Dontari Poe who's like, I'm tired of working out and shit like that. Let me get his last check before I retire.
Wait a minute. Can I also say all of that you just described in terms of your players?
Mm-hmm.
That's also a sentiment those are attributes that you pretty much can also put on your entire coaching staff.
Yes, the coaching staff, yes, because they're young guys too that are hungry.
Because I remember, I want to say, I want to say like me, you, Derek, we was all talking. Remember we was talking about Al Harris, and I said y'all didn't even keep Al Harris, but he didn't even interview or something like that, or what have you. For once, they wiped the slate clean, with the exception of Shoddy. I was gonna say,
usually they hold over and hire a new head coach, but they still pick all the other guys. This time, it was okay. Brian Schottenheimer, you're the coach. You're gonna get the staff together, and he picked the guys he wanted.
That's right. They did.
Which is a sea change. And see, when we got to that press conference, the first person, what's that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did he really hire those folks on one?
That he have no proof of that. Okay, well, let's put it this way. They're saying Jerry and Stephen Jones are the ones saying that Schottenheimer put together this staff. They've never said that before. Hold on, just let me finish, Mel. In the same way, the press conference for Brian Schottenheimer, he was the first guy to talk. That press conference was all about Brian Schottenheimer. Usually it's Jerry Jones going on for about 15 minutes about glory holes. It's like, and here's our head coach. It was him talking about his upbringing, his coaching career, his family and stuff, and then recognizing his players that were here and, his vision. And then it was Jerry. And it was like Jerry was an afterthought. And then, of course, Stephen Jones, with his air quotes, kind of got punked
and the coaches
when he said that so-called drought. And after that, it felt like now all of a sudden it woke him up to realize we're an effing joke. I don't know that the moves that they make are going to be better. That we're going to get better results as far as Cowboys go.
Be a stepping stone.
But you can at least look and say, like you say, Leo, you want to see activity. You actually feel like they're trying to. You couldn't look at last year after hearing Jerry Jones say we're all in, and you're seeing Dante Fowler, Dorrance Armstrong, Tony Pollard, Zach Martin. I'm sorry, not Zach. Tyron Smith, Biotish, Leighton Vander Esch. All walking, and you got nobody else coming in the door other than Zeke. You were like, what is this? But you've gone through where a person in each slot before the draft, and pretty much to a man, almost everybody that was drafted later than they were anticipated to go.
As though you all have a very abusive relationship.
We
with
do.
Your owner. You know what I'm saying? And because, I agree, you know what I'm saying? And Mark, I would say the things that I have seen thus far, even after you pointed it out to me, in my opinion, would constitute the kind of activity I would want to see if my team was in your position right now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if it's all going to work, but damn it, you're trying to do something. Okay, that's what I need to see.
Is that better, Caribou?
Like you see something. Now,
did I quiet them down and raise me up enough?
Where I feel like
please just let me know anytime there's something I can do to help make the audio or the video better. I'll definitely try to do it.
Cautious optimism. Then you have your.
I'm always willing and accepting of feedback.
Yeah,
sure.
we gonna make two significant trades,
and that may still happen.
Nothing happens.
Well, okay. Now here's the thing: they did have the trade. The Texans wanted to trade with them during the draft. The Texans wanted to trade, but they said the compensation that was offered sucked. That it wasn't good value, and typically the Cowboys take bad trades. Trey Lance is one, Jonathan Mingo's one, and so this is one they said, no, that's not enough compensation. We're gonna keep our pick.
Yeah,
and I still think that still think that they might be looking at. You're hearing rumors about Breece Hall. There's Courtland Sutton out there that may be a guy that could be traded. I think Tariq Hill could be, but I don't think with them talking about character guys that Tariq Hill will be one of them. But if they go through with having at the moment $37 million and another 12 when they get Micah done, they've got some money to go ahead and do a couple of moves. And a couple of moves, if you were to get a Breece Hall and add to this mix, although I don't know that they will with getting Blue. But if you were to go through and get a Courtland Sutton in here, another legitimate receiver, and get yourself another defensive tackle, you would have to say that this would end up being a decent team. Right or wrong, Leo?
Nope. I still think that here's the problem. And I gotta admit, Drew makes a good point. New coaches, new coordinators,
yes,
new program. True. That's your philosophy. Yeah. And I'm like you and I talked about this before. I'm on the fourth time that this is happening to our team, where we got a new offensive coordinator. So that means my quarterback has to learn an entirely new language, or a variation of what he already had. Because like you, the guy who is now the coordinator, you know what I'm saying, is somebody who's been in the building for a long ass time already, and now has his shot, but from a coordinator perspective. So there may not be that big of a drop off in terms of terminology and things that Jalen Hurts would see for the first time twice, maybe. You see what I'm saying? Now our defense. Yes, we have a defensive coordinator that hopefully I hope that he's has a long line of health, but he has no intentions on being a head coach again. He just wants to be a defensive coordinator.
Wade Phillips.
So, nope.
No, I'm saying Wade Phillips-esque.
Wade Phillips, yeah, exactly. And because he likes being close to his grandkids and stuff like that. His family's there, so we're solid in that aspect. So the turnover from a coaching standpoint isn't that bad. You guys, everything.
Clayton, yeah.
And I think that you're trending.
Yes,
in the right direction.
Yes, but here's the thing: the offense having Brian Schottenheimer there, the terminology is pretty much going to be the same. Even Caton Adams admitted that. He said, "Look, it's better."
Who's your offensive coordinator?
Caton Adams from Arizona.
Wait a minute, he came in from the Cardinals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Caton Adams, where they've been great at running the football. He was actually the offensive line coach. He is the offensive coordinator in the same way that Brian Schottenheimer was the offensive coordinator for Mike McCarthy. Schotty, I think, is still going to be calling plays. And so you still have, the offense and the terminology, as Caton Adams said, it's better for me to be the one to have to learn the terminology than to start over with all the players.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Not the other way around.
That's what he said. I caught this morning with him. That's what he said, because he said, of course, Dak's got the basis of everything we're doing, and we're going to keep the things that work well, but we're going to be better. We're going to be more balanced as far as running the football.
Yeah, I was excited about Jaden
We've got running back, have the lights out running back, but Blue is fast.
I like Blue. I like Texas Long.
Is fast.
So I've been watching.
He was the fastest running back in there. And we got a bruising back. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but dude is like 6'2".
Just make him carry the ball everywhere.
I was excited about Jaden Blue.
Yeah, Blue is fast. So he's your lightning.
I like Texas Longhorns, so I've been watching him.
Yeah. Now, he has put the ball on the field a bit. I think he had 3 or 4 fumbles last year.
I was about to ask, what doesn't he I've heard he fumbles.
But you know what? But here's the thing. And the way you said we reached for Tyler, right?
Right, Tyler Booker. Yeah.
A lot of people have said we reached for Tyler Smith. In fact, I remember Skip and Shannon literally reading the riot act and saying, this player in college, Skip, he's a 2nd or 3rd round draft pick, and the Cowboys don't know what the hell they're doing.
That's
exactly what they said about him. And Tyler Smith came out the box. It has been one of the best guards in football.
Bro, we were the same way with Jason Kelce.
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark, you don't. This is the. I don't want to start no problems.
No, yes you do. Yes you do. You sound like my wife now. I don't want to start no problems. Then don't say nothing. Then don't say nothing.
I know that.
Yes, you do. You do want to start.
Some of that. There's a little bit of other things that are.
People, Cowboy Nation, I love all y'all.
Yeah, we got a wide receiver, 2 tight ends.
It's not going to happen.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Lightning in a bottle twice. Oh, wait. You mean like, how about Tyron Smith? How about Travis Frederick? How about Zach Martin? And so, hold it. I'm going to actually say, hold it. Just hear me out for a second here, Momo. The Cowboys can do a lot of things wrong, but one thing that they usually do really, really well is offensive linemen in the first round. Now, you can say, well, what about Tyler Guyton? Yeah, you could kind of say that. But here's the thing that's interesting about this. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grade it on a curve, because what we did when we got Tyler Guyton is we traded back, got a 3rd round pick, and we got our starting center, Cooper Beebe. Of
course you would know that, wouldn't you, Carnage?
Who was really good.
Hell yeah, though. I got you.
Really good. So if you had traded back and just gotten Cooper Beebe, you would have said that was success in the 1st round, right?
I'm saying, though, homeboy said, This is my thing.
He called
because I'm looking forward to the battles. Because my man
he was calling.
He literally put your guy on blast.
I'm looking forward. He called him out. He said, I'm looking forward to going against Jalen Carter.
Yeah,
I want some Jalen Carter. I was
like, oh shit.
Whoa.
I was like, I don't know if you wanted to put that smoke out there.
He said, yeah, he's gonna make Jalen Carter not like football no more.
He's like, I'm looking forward to going against Jalen Carter. And I know Eagle fans are like,
they feel like that, with his allegations.
He's going to get some of that, too.
They're not really willing to touch him. We'll see. We'll see.
You don't
may know something more
we'll find out.
Allegations than we do as well, so I don't know. Y'all like that new background? That shit fire. I know.
You play big games, you get big prizes. My man said he won.
Let me see if I can show the whole background there. Pretty dope.
Where you get that money? So I don't know why you get this up here trying to comment on me. So I don't know why you doing all of that.
Leave Sugar Daddy alone. Leave him alone. Go ahead.
We need Thomas Garrett on here. Derek, we need to get him and Thomas Garrett on.
Go ahead.
You muted, bro. You muted, Derek. You muted. Derek, you muted.
He said, "Oh, Thomas, we need Thomas up here."
Yeah.
What happened to Momo?
Get off the Zoom show. Get off the Zoom show.
What, Momo jump off or something? He didn't finish the statement.
No, I'm still here.
You didn't finish your statement.
That was my statement.
What was your
I can
statement?
say that to an extent.
About the Commanders. And just because we had one lucky game or whatever.
I don't know, man. I think teams are scared to touch him.
Now, see, I can put up with the Eagles because they have a track record of being good. Okay, but your Vanilla Ice ass coming up in here, one hit wonder. Sorry, you got to give me a couple albums here of music before I'm gonna call you one of the greatest. Okay, all right.
There may be something that we don't know.
Y'all like Vanilla Ice, a one hit wonder, man. Ice, baby.
I got a question for y'all.
Anybody can just grab.
I got a question for y'all about running backs.
There's nothing.
Oh, there's Thomas Garrett.
So out of our running backs, we got Javonte Williams,
depending on what they actually are and how the merit of them
are, Jaden Blue,
Juice is gone,
Phil Maffa, Hunter Lupke, Malik Davis. Who do you think is going to be at the start?
Say his name.
It's going to be running back. I think they're going to probably have Blue out there because Blue's going to be that speedster, and they're going to rotate him in. We know who our short yardage back's going to be.
Did somebody ask about me?
Yeah.
There he is.
Hey,
don't know what you ever heard about me.
Is this regular
but
Thomas?
You can't get $1 out of me. Okay.
Is this regular Thomas or tequila Thomas? Is this regular Thomas or tequila Thomas? Because we want tequila Thomas. We don't want regular Thomas here.
Your Sunday, Thomas.
It's hungry, Thomas. I'm ready to eat.
Is that better? Is it better now?
Oh man. Well,
I'm ready to eat until y'all start mentioning me.
Yeah,
is it better now, Carnage? I turned them down and turned me up.
The best person.
Hopefully, you can hear me more now.
These players of today are too.
I just wanted to be able to. I don't hear the product that you guys hear, so that's why I need y'all's feedback. If something ain't right, let me know.
You think he's arrogant, right?
Yes, sir, Messi. Yes, sir. We'll be on it. Randy and Cena getting on it.
He's not ready for you.
It is better. All right, thank you.
You don't know.
Thank you.
Hey,
we will see.
Who say,
you know what?
Let's get it on.
I'd rather have somebody that's challenging himself right then and there to say, I want to be able to kick the best ass than being a scared little biatch.
Yeah, like what he did was he went out first day on the yard. He went out and challenged the biggest, baddest dude on the yard.
No, yeah, you mean he up in prison. Right.
All you gotta do is punch him now.
Right. You go out there and you punch slap the biggest dude in the yard. Everybody else is gonna take. Oh shit, he ain't scared.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, here's the Cowboys running game.
I like that. I like that.
Question mark.
Okay.
The Cowboys running game. I don't see a significant running. I know you talk about this blue guy because because a guy who runs that fast he's gonna fumble the ball a lot more than he.
He may have some issues holding on to the ball, but I don't think it has anything to do with him being fast. I think you can be fast and still hold the ball. I disagree with Momo on
that. I hear what you're saying.
Okay. Hardly get a bit in to talk though.
First of all,
I'm just getting out facts. The man has a fumble problem because he's never. He played a whole lot. He didn't play a lot of snaps in college. This is just facts.
I hear what you're saying, and that's possible. And Lord knows you had a fumbling running back with your guy.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, now, so those who live in glass houses, okay, listen, here's what I can tell you.
You talking bad. Momo, you talking bad. Let's talk about you.
No. I'm not talking bad. I'm just saying with the facts of his college days. If you don't understand that he wasn't on the field a whole lot.
But yeah, and Tyler Smith had more penalties than anybody else in college. How's he doing right now?
So someone else can't get better? I'll make him hold the ball everywhere he goes.
No, it didn't change because he learned not to do that.
Okay. Tiki Barber was a big fumbler too.
That's what I'm saying, Carnage. Like, I have that boy holding the damn football no matter where he is. all times, and if you're on this football ground of the Dallas Cowboys, your ass is holding the football, and you ain't putting it down until you leave.
Here's what I know about Brian Schottenheimer.
He'll learn not to drop that damn ball. Teach him better positioning, teach him better holding techniques.
In my life.
That's all coachable.
And Christian AKOYA.
And just because someone else didn't learn how to fix it, or someone else did learn how to fix it, doesn't mean that he is or isn't either.
I know.
You can't base what he's going to do off of what someone else did.
Coordinator, the last time that the Jets made it to the AFC Championship, in fact, the last time they were winning playoff games, Brian Schottenheimer was there.
Yes, sir, Todd.
I know that Brian Schottenheimer, who was in with Seattle as the offensive coordinator, his 3 years there, the last year he had Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson had 41 TD passes, 4,100 yards, and they rushed the ball for 2,000 yards. Okay?
Well, I'm just saying.
Hold up. So, wait.
What I see on the field.
We had chopped liver for a running game. We didn't even decide to use the young guy until about the middle of the season. We were running.
Can y'all stop the running game now?
Well, here's where we'll find out.
Yeah, and you know, you never want to drop the ball on the ground.
Guys that they brought in.
But at the end of the day,
okay,
and three's the only number he had per a season. That ain't the end of the world for sure.
He is one of the best.
As long as it doesn't happen when it matters most. That's the main thing.
He is equally as good at stopping the run. He would be like a young DeMarcus Lawrence.
And for his fumbles, where was Texas at the end of the season? They were in the bowl games, right? So how much impact did it really have?
2018. But he is a guy that can help with the run. We got ourselves a true one technique guy. He's about 345 pounds, big, fat, nasty. He's got so much ass, he's got a zip code on each cheek. Okay, and one of the linebackers we brought in that we drafted, again, another really good run stopper and things. So we'll see how it all works out, and we'll see how the scheme works as well. But definitely, I don't think the Cowboys are done yet. They got too much cash that they're sitting on not to go ahead and make some moves. Typically, the Cowboys would say, oh, we had a good draft. We're done. But I think the Cowboys are really tired of seeing the Eagles really good. And it's one of those things that's okay. We can see the Eagles do good, but I'll be damned if we're going to let the Commanders be better than us.
Right. Well, okay, so that goes back to, and I Momo, no disrespect, but Mark has a point. I need to see more than just 1 year before I believe it. I think y'all had a hell of a year.
What the hell y'all talking about?
No, you could be the New York Giants from a couple years ago, bro.
You know what, Momo? I'll say this though. You guys are definitely trending in the right direction.
Your defense sucks, though, Momo.
Yeah,
it's just.
All right, so Leo, if you can see Leo's name
in the division.
All right, Leo is the one on the screen here. He's an Eagle fan. He's a Commander fan.
Years.
Obviously, Cowboy. So there's only one Eagle and one Redskin fan.
You know what I'm saying? And what we're doing is and it looks like for Dallas, it looks like your defense is primarily being built just for us.
Oh, I agree. Well, I'm going to say, getting Booker, Tyler, that was definitely because the Giants, of course, getting a dual Carter. The Giants got a great front up there. Okay? And that's where the Cowboys looked and said, we got to do something like this or Dak Prescott's going to be in infirmary all season. That was definitely because of what you guys are.
Like everybody's got to see Jalen Carter and Abdullah Carter twice a year.
Yeah.
Can I say something about that?
Go ahead.
Did he went in asking for Lawrence's number? I didn't even know that. He went in asking for Lawrence's number.
Why would you ask Lawrence to tell them?
I didn't even know that. That's a bit wild.
But chalk that up to just being young and immature. There
you go.
Young and immature.
If you really understood.
I didn't even know that. He went in asking for Lawrence's number.
Yes,
he
he
did.
wanted Lawrence
Yeah.
Taylor's number. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Lawrence Taylor told him,
That's a
no,
good
go
one.
make one. He was like, no, go make one famous yourself, which is
Yeah,
the
that's
right thing
right.
to say. Like again, you know, and you know, look, man, the
Bears.
dude
That's like, hey,
grew up an
hey.
Eagles fan. He's from Philly,
Okay, man.
so
Okay,
you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So I
Leo, that's like me. A player going up there to Chicago, get drafted by the Chicago Bulls, and say, "Hey, I want to wear 23. Go to
right.
Jordan."
No, no,
That's
you
the
know
same
what?
equal.
No.
I agree.
Royal, what Lawrence Taylor's response was perfect, but it was also
That's good. Because, I mean, I like the confidence that the boy had to do it. It was a little bit stupid.
Yeah.
But I like the confidence. It was a little bit
What was his
stupid.
response?
But yeah, you want to go be
What was his
yourself.
response?
You don't want to go be someone else.
No, go make one. Go get your own number and make that one famous.
That's good.
There you go.
I mean,
Exactly.
I like the confidence that the boy had to do it. It was a little bit stupid, but I like the confidence. It was a little bit stupid.
Who brought up
Dak?
Dak? I ain't seen nobody bring up Dak, Carnage.
I agree with that.
What you
one.
talking about?
Now, and so going back,
You know damn well I ain't gonna lose it.
I think that, you know, Mark, I understand culture.
I don't care if he goes or stays.
I
I just support him as he's our quarterback. Once he's not my quarterback, I don't even know the man no more.
That I think the direction of your O-line is going to go. You got to have, you know, like,
unless he wins me a Super Bowl,
There's a bunch of thugs.
and they're awful,
then I'll be appreciative
but
for
their
him.
defensive line is a bunch of goons. Carter is a goon. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Davis is a goon. You know, like these dudes were goons, and that's all they do. And if you think about it, you got to have O-line. You got to have guys who don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I thought that was wild.
Yeah, they ain't scared.
I think, you know, like, so when I think about, and that's why I said it's a stretch. To me, I thought it was a stretch, but then when my man said, "Oh, I want me some Jalen Carter," he called out Jalen Carter by name.
You were like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, because remember last year when Saquon was when they was in New Orleans, and Saquon had said to Jalen Carter, he was like, "Yo, Jalen, why not today? Why not today be the day?" Because he was like, I played against you. You that motherfucker. They scared of you. They scared of you. I've been in those rooms. I played against you.
Now, did they
You're that motherfucker.
ever play against each other in college?
And I said to myself, like,
how much older? I thought he was only like 2 or 3 years ago at most.
And for that youngin' to come in and say, "Yo, that's who I."
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it could. I didn't know maybe how long either of them were actually there. So, but
no, because Jalen's older.
How much
Think
older?
about it.
I thought he was only like 2 or 3 years ago at most.
Jalen's going in. I mean, Jalen Carter's going in his 3rd year.
True.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it could. I didn't know if maybe a freshman year touchdown. I didn't know how long either of them were actually there. So
they may not have. There's a very good chance that they may not have overlapped, and if they did, then the youngin wasn't getting.
I like it. No, I like it.
You see what I'm saying? True. Unless he was a true freshman back then, but I doubt it. I'm just saying. Look, attitude-wise.
No, I feel the same way. I feel he better back it up too.
I had that. You motherfucker right. That's exactly what you need. Now, here's the thing.
I like it. I like it.
Now here's the thing.
Because he said he wanted to put him in the dirt or something, didn't he?
I swear to God, I am going to be insufferable. I am going to.
You know, I thought it was wild, but if you go call someone out by name, I expect you to do what you said you're going to do.
Tyler Booker gets his ass whooped. I am going to talk shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Royal. And I thought it was wild, but if you go call someone out by name, I expect you to do what you said.
Listen, I respect the fact that he put an address on that shit talking. As an Eagles fan, I respect that. I respect the fact that he put an address on all that shit talking that he was doing.
Okay.
I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because it made now I'm looking forward to seeing that trench fight between you know the Philadelphia Eagles and the
I'm just gonna pop this here because see, I believe Tyler Smith said the same thing, and you'll see right here. Look at boom, manhandle Carter. Look at it. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here. As always, okay. I want to say thank you. Who's your daddy there?
Okay, wait a minute.
Boom. Have you seen it yet?
No, it's coming up.
I seen it.
Yeah, I'm looking. All right.
Uh-huh.
I think he lost his footing, Mark.
Yeah, those right there. Those are the two, the ones I just highlighted. Trayshawn Holden and Josh Kelly. I don't know much about them yet. I gotta go, Puff. I gotta go check them out. I really haven't had a chance to go check them out. I was on my gaming channel earlier, and then I had some house shit to do.
Yeah,
and you know, now I'm on this, and then I'll have some more house shit to do. I won't get to really watch them, some of their tape until later tonight, or maybe if this, depending on what time this show ends, this live show that I'm in, we may watch it on here. But that's something we'll check out. What up, Miss Pittsburgh? Welcome in the house. What it do? What it do? All right, I'm gonna get the show back on for you guys.
It tends to be the same kind of way. Okay. All right.
I'm just saying he lost his footing. He tripped on himself.
I know, Momo. I seen it too, but that's okay though. We're not gonna say.
Okay, I'm just saying because y'all.
No, it's what you said, Mark. That's what it was. Yup. Not what Momo said.
Did he lose his footing, or did his
or did he get knocked off the block?
He lost it when he rushed.
He got beat.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what, Momo? You're just an agitator. Now you're taking the Eagles side.
Wait.
You remember these are mother humpers? What they put? 56 on you?
Don't matter.
56 on you? Oh man. See, you a punk. You a punk, man.
That was your last game.
Anymore? Talk to my lawyer.
Oh, damn.
All right.
I'm just saying. You know, I am looking forward to that. I like that.
So, Mark, did y'all get a tight
end?
That's what I want to know.
No, but
yeah, like I said, when I watch the tape about him, Puff Dutch, I'll probably be on live while I watch it. That way I can react to it with you guys and show you guys can see how I feel about it.
By July.
So everybody forgets about him. Everybody forgets about.
I mean, one can only dream, right, Messi? That's a
all these players
Detroit
because they didn't see
citizens' dream.
Yeah,
that
they
have a little
really
bit of
helped
age
out
on
the defense this draft. So I think they got some more people who can rush the passer, which is good.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Michael won't be doing it all by himself.
We weren't always.
You know me, and I think we did good too in the trenches too. We got a few defensive tackles and some O-line guys to take them to Scotland University. Not to mention the guy we got in the CJ trade.
why are you here?
No, Messi, but that edge guy they got, man, he looked like a dog. I mean, that tackle that they got in the first round, he looks like a dog.
Why do you keep asking the same question? Why do I have to answer it the same?
Yeah, he looks like a dog. That Williams boy.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Because you talk so highly of Philadelphia to us who are Cowboy fans, it only makes logical sense that you would want to be around your own kind.
Okay.
That way I can talk about the undrafted agents that we drafted, and I like to see about this receiver we picked up from Oregon. He's supposed to be bigger than what's the guy that came from Seattle? The
DK
receiver.
Metcalf.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be bigger than him. I would like to talk about that. I've been on here watching you for like 30 minutes.
I said coming in, right? We haven't even had a chance to really talk. And the funniest thing is, they ain't said nothing about anybody that they brought in.
I'm gonna tell
all
you,
they doing is poo-pooing on us.
We'll be paying you no attention. I'm gonna tell you that now. Because while you was talking about the Cowboys, you read the chat and they like, when y'all gonna talk about the Cowboys? I'm like,
you know,
he is talking about the Cowboys. but
he's laughing on the outside, but he's really scared on the inside. He's worried.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yo, probably.
I was about to say that too.
I wouldn't doubt it. I think he looked good in the tape that I watched of him. I think we watched it on live.
But let me ask you this, Derek. Check this out, bro.
Oh, Lord.
Loyal, Derek, Mark, do you all feel as though I have a understanding of the way things are moving in terms of your team based off of my responses to.
Well, they know who it is.
No, I know they found out as one of the Falcons.
Do you think I have a firm understanding of your organization?
No, because if you did, you would let us talk about our organization.
Oh
I don't
my
want to
God,
talk
that's
about
what I'm
Philly.
talking about.
I don't want to hear. We got a.
I
good,
didn't say anything about Philly.
Yeah, you did. We got a good draft pick, and they were finna talk about it. You said, "Well, I think we got such and such good too at Philadelphia." I don't want to hear that.
I didn't say that, and no, I
Yes, you
didn't.
did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Now I'm
No,
a
I
liar.
didn't.
Oh, you did. I know who you're talking about. We
Yes,
did
you
good on the
did.
trenches too. That's what you said.
Yeah,
but that's the moment he's talking about.
Doesn't that sound like your average Eagles
How you doing,
fan?
man? How you doing? But man, please.
Sounds like everyone
Go
that
away,
comes
man.
through here
Go
too,
away.
right, Birds? Wherever
You
your ass
need me here.
is, right, Philly Matt, Del Matt, wherever your ass is.
Unreasonable.
That sounds just like y'all.
You need therapy so that you can don't get yourselves lost. Y'all already about to go out there and spend
Miami side Jalen.
I never said that either.
He's a tight end, but a fullback. But if he's at fullback,
y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to go? Y'all ready?
Thank you, Slayman.
Y'all ready to say y'all gonna win the Super Bowl?
When people ask me about the season, I tell them that I have good hopes for it. I think it's going to be a stepping stone for the future.
Do that every year.
I don't know where it'll go. It may lead us to playoffs, it may not. But I think at most, or at least, it's going to be a stepping stone. It shows us that it's going to give us faith moving forward.
I tell them that I have good hopes for it. I think it's going to be a stepping stone for the future.
Yeah.
I don't know where it'll go. It may lead us to playoffs, it may not. But I think at most, or at least, it's going to be a stepping stone.
Yeah,
it shows us it's going to give us faith moving forward.
I think it's important that you all understand the number one reason why I'm here, because I am all.
Because you got no place to go and you got no friends.
No, Mark.
Because
what
I'm
did
a
I do?
pain.
Mark, did I not already call it? Am I not already on the hook?
Medius
Okay.
Up their page.
Just kidding.
Mark,
Right.
am I not already on the hook?
Yes.
I said we were going
What you
to.
say, Leo?
I said that we were going to win the Super Bowl and that we would repeat.
Yeah, I remember that.
He sounds like every Eagle in my channel too.
You know what the funniest thing is? Leo is so full of himself that he thinks that we really even.
No, he sounds like.
That's the point I'm trying to make. That's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
He is so arrogant.
What Eagle fan? Hold it. What Eagle fan doesn't believe that, dog? All you mother uppers are out here pounding your chest like you have now set the die for the next 1,000 years that you're going to win the Super Bowl and that Saquon's going to have 2,000 yards and Jalen Hurts is going to end up being MVP every year from here on out. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
No, Mark. What did I tell you? What happened if we won the Super Bowl? That I would be insufferable.
Yes.
I said I was going to be insufferable.
No, you're not insufferable. You're just annoying.
Yeah, but
okay. You're just annoying, and it's no different than before you won.
You sound like every Eagles fan that comes into my channel.
Leo, you talk more than me, and Mark's friend was at the draft, first night of the draft. You talk.
The problem with that is that I have things to say that are real. I got receipts.
Your lips are moving, but you ain't saying nothing there.
We got receipts.
All right, I'm going to say, how about them Cowboys? I like the fact that we have potentially a great interior offensive line, and there's flexibility that if Tyler Guyton sucks ass, then we could take Tyler Smith and kick him out to left tackle, and we can put Booker at right.
Tyler Booker.
Left tackle.
Tyler.
Yeah, well, we'll see. So actually, okay, I've been hesitant to say this, okay, because I know somebody will copy this before I get down to actually make the shirt. But I've got Tracy working on a shirt. It's the law firm of Tyler, and Tyler. We don't chase ambulances. We fill them.
You should have did one. You should have did one. You know the Tony. You remember the group Tony?
Yeah. Okay. It's corny, but hey, if they're knocking people out, okay. Come on. You gotta admit that's creative, dog. And you should see the graphics she's done for it, man. That should look good.
the Cowboys put up a picture of them three.
Messy. That's awful messy of you to say.
But
yeah, I don't know where Nemo be. I think he broke his phone like Barkley.
I think. Oh, here's the thing.
I got to play Fortnite with Barkley earlier today.
Terrence Steele is going
Simon
to be better.
Barkley was here earlier today. I got to play Fortnite with him. He tapped in, came in, we won a couple Fortnite matches, and moved
Terrence
on.
Steele is
He was on his mom's
like
phone.
An enigma.
Nemo needs to do the same thing. Get up on his mom's phone and come over here. Treat his ass like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Run block.
Get over here!
His pass blocking isn't so good. The problem we had was we were passing the ball about 65% of the time, so we weren't actually using his skill set. If we're more balanced and you start having now defenses questioning whether we're passing and or running, he will be more effective.
But messy. This type of stuff happens to every team all year, all the time. Happens to teams all the time.
Do you have
it ain't nothing new or nothing special. It's just it's new for you, Messy. That's all. It's just new for you. It ain't new for the NFL. It's been happening in the NFL for years. It's just new to you.
Who's the other quarterback?
How much is Terrence still?
Joe Milton. Joe Milton, who's going to be starting by mid-season, if you listen to most people. Remember we traded for Joe Milton from New England?
That's right. Yeah, I forgot. I knew you brought in somebody. Yeah, that's the okay. All right.
Only thing about that draft.
That's who the team is being built for. The team is not.
Yeah, okay. A 6th-round drafted quarterback. Hold it. Wait. If you're sitting there saying that the team's being built for a 6th-round quarterback, then why are we complaining about Sedor falling where he did?
Yeah, that's less pressure on him. That's all that is.
No, well, no, I'm not complaining. I mean, we already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but we're not going there. Yeah. Remember, we just jumped off of that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just saying.
No weapons, Mark. You're delusional.
I think the team is being built for somebody else, somebody not named that.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, especially on your defense.
They're not done yet, Bobby.
And on top of that, you guys. Mark, if you guys get,
and it probably will be a trade.
Right at like close to like you said,
$50 million. We'll be second in cap space.
So then who
you can make? That's a good question. That's a good question. You could go out. You could actually go out and make a couple of moves. You could go out and make a couple.
See, that's what aggravated me about the draft. To be honest with you, was the fact we were looking to trade down. And I
with
believe
Houston,
we still could have got Booker, even though he would have traded down 4 or 5.
And they asked for more, and they got turned down.
They had an opportunity to do that, and they were slow poking their butts around as usual.
Well, they had okay. Well, hold on, let's back up now. They did have a trade offer from the Texans, but they said it was chump change. You know, how many times have we been flipped? I mean, let's be real here.
But it doesn't mean much.
Trade, they don't usually are
the pieces you put in.
The Herschel Walker one. They're usually not on the winning side of these trades. You know? They're usually not.
I'm saying if you could have picked up an extra, pick or something like that could have helped you out for that wide receiver position. That's
maybe, depending, but you don't know what they offered. It might have been, that they were offering, a 3rd-round pick to move all the way up there. Now you're looking at that and saying, shit, we got to move that far back? And
that's the gold standard right now in the league on how to get it done. I'm just saying,
because he know when the bodies is buried.
Yeah,
he keep winning on those trades like that. He he got something on everybody. That's the only way he can do that.
Yep. And then on top of that, we got 12 picks, Derek, and we're gonna have to trade those for the following year too. We can't pick all those people. We got 10. We brought in 10 people this year.
Cowboys picked all days.
Got 12 picks next year. We can't. So we got to trade those up too. Package them up, make a big move for next year too. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Next year's draft supposed to be
the fact, Messi, that the Cowboys are still so great is because of how much they put in. You forget that they won 5. You still gotta win 1.
Yeah, see,
when your team wins 1, their greatness era will start.
Okay, so
how long it lasts isn't up to you. It's up to them.
Understands. Okay,
the Cowboys won 5, so that legacy era. There's many teams that haven't won 5 in the 60 years of the Super Bowl.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Many.
And their thoughts.
So the reason why our era has lasted so long of greatness is because of the fact that we have so many.
Come on.
How do you guys feel about the Cowboys?
So the reign from that has carried over
that we are headed in the right
because
direction.
of how many.
I'm not saying that we are ready to compete with the big dogs, the Eagles. Okay.
It was night and day.
But if you look at this from last year to this year, how do you feel? Loyal Cowboy. Shut up.
Oh,
Leo, shut up. Leo, loyal.
I mean, last year was just, they didn't even
Me
try.
too.
I mean, this year, kind of the draft was kind of similar to last year. I mean, they started off, they got a lineman, they got needs. I mean, I'm a little upset that they didn't try to go out and get a running back or receiver first. I thought that would be
I think it tells us
but
that they're not completely satisfied with
Zach Martin retired,
Hoffman.
He was our best lineman, so we had to.
I felt like Hoffman was good.
I mean, DeMarcus Ware. I mean,
but it tells us more about him than anything.
Defensive end. So I understand that.
I think it tells us that they're not completely satisfied with Hoffman.
Yeah.
That's
what I thought.
Well, he got bounced out of that by BB, and then bounced out of guard now by a rookie.
Then you know,
or we'll see, I guess, in training camp. But
yeah, I have to agree.
They could use Hoffman as a backup center role. That could maybe what they're keeping him, for.
Mm-hmm. Well, he got bounced out of that by BB, and then bounced out of guard now by a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
Or we'll see, I guess, in training camp.
Well, but here's another again now. You've got Schottenheimer saying the best 5 will play. What might end up happening is that you end up with Tyler Guyton benched, Tyler Smith.
We've got 16 linemen. The options are there for sure.
Tyler Booker at left guard, Brock Hoffman at center,
and that's how it should
Cooper
be.
Beebe
However
at right
it
guard,
shakes out.
and then Terrence Steele.
We've got 16 linemen. The options are there for sure.
But they've already said basically it's going to be the best 5 that play.
And that's how it should be. However it shakes out.
Detroit fans have different standards.
What I like that the Cowboys are doing is they're doing what they said they were going to do.
What up, Dee? What's good, girl? What it do? What it do? You right. You right, Carter.
Hey, we're gonna get active in free agency.
They'll understand maybe one day when they have a few of them, if that ever happens.
They're gonna make trades to get somebody in here. If they go along with that and do that, I'm saying the Cowboys are doing what they said they were going to do, and that's way better than last year.
My thing is Mango too. I mean, we didn't really get to see him play.
Okay, hold it. I'm just seeing this right here. Apparently, here's one of the rumors.
No, the expectations are lower. The standards aren't lower. The standards are not lower. The expectations have fell.
Potential trade for a veteran wide
not the standard.
With an unnamed
standard is still the standard.
Team.
It's a difference.
Cowboys may not
no
be
hypocrite here.
Moves to reshape the roster just yet. The latest rumors floating around America's team following the draft. Jerry indicated the team could still pursue a veteran wide receiver after failing to land.
That's what I've been thinking. I was saying the same thing in we've been hearing that rumor now.
Due diligence on adding a playmaker opposite CeeDee Lamb. That has to be Pickens.
There has to be.
AFC North.
That's the only.
That's what
I'd like to have Pickens. I wanted
the same thing.
I wanted a Metcalf.
And here's where, and let's go back a little further because this is where I got a video that got a whole lot of stuff because he started unfollowing the Steelers 2 days ago.
Well, getting that big up.
I'd like that. Pickens. I wanted a Metcalf, but I'll take Pickens.
Yeah, they were playing on house money last year. Nobody thought they were going to be there.
He understands still years away. One never knows, Bobby B. Because, you would have thought Washington was years away, and here it was. They go to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, they were playing on house money last year. Nobody thought they were going to be.
So you never know. You never know. And Savon Ravel, if he is healthy, he was one of the top prospects at quarterback before he got injured. And they say that he's going to be ready to rock and roll for training camp as well. And that guy's got some link to him. And that helps.
I'm excited to get Agent Zero back. That's literally my favorite play.
And if we end up getting back Agent Zero in the middle of the season, that could be a good push towards the playoffs.
Definitely.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
I think we should have 20 or 25 passes, and I think only 5 or 6 of them should go to CD at most.
Yep,
the rest need to be spread out.
We need to learn how to win in the passing game other than CD.
Oh, I agree. That's
because when the playoffs happen, they shut that down.
Yeah.
I think we should have 20 or 25 passes, and I think only 5 or 6 of them should go to CD at most. The rest need to be spread out.
We've been out of the first round before, Bobby, twice with Dak Prescott. Thank you very much.
Mark.
What?
I never told you this, but me and I go to the same church as Jalen Ramsey's family go to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but we were injured and had a horrible coach. Y'all had a good coach.
Because I tried to talk.
We went 12 and 5 3 seasons in a row with a horrible coach and good talent.
Miss Ramsey.
What up, Dylan? What it do? What it do?
I've been hearing these rumors about your son.
I haven't gotten a chance to watch the tape on any of them yet.
He's on the trading block, and
but Mason Graham and freaking
the majority
Miles Garrett, the MG squared over there is going to be fire. That defense is going to be stout as hell on that line.
She looked at me. She told me. She said, "Well, he's going to be traded."
Oh, that's for sure.
And she gave me that look. I think she know who he's going to be traded to, but she didn't go. She didn't.
They don't exist.
Break down the score in detail.
Not last year.
She knows something.
Jalen Ramsey,
but she's not.
Talked his way out of everywhere he's been.
Yeah, that's 3 teams now. Yeah, kind of like Dion. The hired assassin.
I didn't unsubscribe, Rhonda. Sorry.
You should pick up the quarterback from Penn State next year. Okay, Bobby. Why are we already talking about next year and we haven't even got to this year? I mean, what the? We literally are here at the draft right now. We talk about drafting next year. What is wrong with y'all?
That's actually a smart thing to do. That's actually a smart way to be.
Hey, do you pay dues, man? You pay monthly dues?
Yes, I do. Yes,
to Mark?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay. Okay, you have the right to speak then. Otherwise, man.
Yeah.
Please.
Still waiting for him to buy that brick.
Hey, you gonna feel that. He said, I had to give you that jersey. You gonna feel me every time I see you.
Messi, in the history of Dallas and Detroit, Dallas is on top.
No, I pay my dues too.
You whooped our ass 1 year. 1 year.
George, I mean,
you guys beat your healthy team then, because y'all were healthy then. That's the start of your injuries was then.
George, you need some new glasses.
From that point on,
keep them over now. I don't know if you can see very well.
Y'all started getting hurt.
What you talking to me?
I think you were only missing like maybe 1 or maybe 2, but y'all didn't have much.
Oh man!
And we were already hurt. We were hurt at the start of the season.
Leo, okay.
And y'all beat up on a bad team
off here, but I'll talk to y'all
because the team was bad last year.
Oh man!
But when we didn't have a bad team,
I speak when I'm ready.
We beat y'all the year before.
43 months.
How it happened, it don't matter. Still, a win is a win.
I'm back. I don't want to be nasty, and call a retard, but don't do that. Don't do that.
What week are you making draft videos next year? Probably during the draft, Bobby. What do you what, leading up to the draft, during the draft, and after the draft?
We beat you at home before. We beat you out on the road before, Messi.
Early, so what,
you forget every year is going to be different. It's not
okay.
going to be the same. It's going to be different
Actually,
people on the team.
it'll still be,
30% turnover every
will
year.
The coach be
30% of your team is turned over.
Then free agency, and then the
things will be
combine.
different. Things will be
not
different for us. They'll be different for you. And we'll have to see how it goes. But as far as the last 2 years go, bro, we're 1-1. So the ass whoopings ain't shit when we're tied. You ain't taking the lead, and overall, the Cowboys have more wins over the Detroit than Detroit does over the Cowboys. Historically.
Can't deny that.
Oh, but ours don't count because they're dusty old rings. That's what I keep hearing.
Still got a TV show coming out, right? They're still doing that thing on
lovely Netflix. Linda said she wants to hear about our free agent signings that we have. And I think we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 9. So
I got an Oregon fan in my community. He says he's pretty good. I got to watch tape on him still.
What do y'all know about him?
Okay.
It's not
Oregon's
Tez.
wide receiver.
Tez.
Trajan Holden.
That's the one I want to know about.
Okay. I got an Oregon fan in my community. He says he's pretty good. I got to watch tape on him still.
I think, was that the one that had
not Tez.
No, but they had it had a draft grade for him that he should have been. Said he should have been drafted.
Mark.
Yeah.
I just want to ask. It's one gentleman here. He's been here since I came in. I haven't heard his comments about the Cowboys, so I would like to hear his take.
About Tyson?
Yeah.
Are we pulling favors now?
Yeah.
What about me?
No, Tyson can't. Yeah, what's going on?
I was the same way.
So how you feel about the draft, Tyson?
The draft, man, I'm good with it. I was torn between the trenches and a weapon. I mean, but Tyler Booker kind of he kind of lead me over.
I'll be honest with you. I was seeing Tyler Warren.
I wanted a tight end too, but Booker grew on me after I watched some stuff about him.
You know,
in his interview.
I really wanted to get him, but then I found out about Tyler Booker, and since we don't have him, then Tyler Warren's dead me. But I was looking at saying that could be a game-changing tight end right there.
Yeah.
I wanted a tight end too, but Booker grew on me after I watched some stuff about him.
Watch Lombardi and Brian Broaddus had him as like the highest-rated guard.
I'm saying, and Leo saying, and so I just want you to chime in. So I never mentioned before.
I said the same thing about Booker. I said, I said good things. I didn't say anything bad.
You said he was a reach.
Lombardi and Brian Broaddus.
No, I said I thought.
Billy likes everything reckless.
I thought it was a reach at first, but then
then he insulted your guy.
Huh?
Then he insulted your guy.
And I was like, yo, I like him. I liked him for that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. That's what I wanted. That's why I wanted a first-round draft pick for wide receiver.
I didn't think they was going to draft the tight end because they just drafted.
Well, here's the thinking though is I would rather actually get a veteran that I'm ready to plug in right now.
I agree.
on the O-line?
No. A wide receiver. I want somebody out of the box that's ready to play right now. You know, you think about.
You got the money, you can afford it now.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I'm sorry, Leo. I can't believe the Lakers lost. They lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn it.
Anthony Edwards had 43. He smoked
man. So what is it now?
Yo, what's good? What's good? Back shots.
Minnesota.
What it do, brother? What it do? Welcome in, welcome through. Make sure you hit that like button too.
Email me CowboysMarch94.
So Ant-Man got a chance to put him out in the first round.
Hey, Mark, you got any stats on Trajan Holden?
And they the second seed.
Trajan Holden, a 5.89 draft grade, average backup or special teamer. He's 6'2", 205 pounds, 9.78 inch hands. Look at his hands; they're really big. He's got a 40-yard dash was 4.57. Played in 5 games as a reserve, no statistics in 20. Played all 15 games in 21 as a reserve. 22 played in 10 games with 5 starts. 23 played in all 14 games with 2 starts.
Hey, DD.
And
How's it going?
Honorable mention, all Big Ten Conference, played in 13 games with 10 starts. 45 receptions, 718 yards, 5 TDs receiving.
I think that's pretty good. What about you?
Inside, outside wide receiver with height, weight, and length, but missing ideal speed. Holden's high knee action in his takeoff is unmistakable, and he gets into routes with urgency. He's a ready-made zone beater with above-average play strength and feel for space. He's capable of running a full route tree, but will have issues getting off press and slipping man coverage. The tape doesn't stand out, but his physicality and willingness as a run blocker is a differentiator that could help his cause. All right, how about that?
That sounds good. Appreciate it.
Hey,
not so good. Why not? Oh, you got 1K subs, bro.
Hey.
Hell yeah, man. That's dope. Congrats. I appreciate you. 1,000 back shots is wild. Just wait till you reach 10,000.
And he don't
10,000 back shots is even
wilder.
wilder.
Only got 6 points.
Man, you'll get there. You'll get there.
Beat nobody. You only get 6 points when you.
What happened, bro?
That's facts.
And what's good with you, Didi? What's so not so good?
I just want to say that.
Okay. We also got Texas Tech wide
What
receiver.
is it? What is it?
Josh Kelly.
That's unacceptable, man. That's unacceptable. 6 points from your bench.
Yeah.
That's bad.
No.
I just think about
why back shots? Why, brother?
And especially
No
with the
way.
Lincoln trade and
Let me go
all
look.
that.
Nah, no way.
You know, so I'm,
Because look, Finley
all
slipped.
out of
He
those
had
minutes.
6 points with 41 minutes. Just the bench. Vanderbilt had 7 minutes, 0 points. Vincent had 13 minutes.
Damn,
0
Didi, I hate that for
points.
you.
Had
My thoughts and
with
my
0
thoughts and
points.
prayers go out to you and your family.
Bobby B, you're just trying to stuff the ballot box here, there, bro.
You messed
And
up,
I ain't-
Carnage.
I
You messed
ain't
up.
mad at you. Huh?
You got anything on Josh Kelly?
Josh Kelly, 5.69, candidate for bottom of roster or practice squad. 6'1", 186 pounds. He's got good sized hands, 10.5 inches. His production score is 69.
Damn, yeah, it says you have 13 subscribers, back shots.
His athleticism score.
Damn, bro. Why'd your video get deleted? Your channel get deleted?
Ranks him at 46. Okay.
Why would that happen? Someone had to have been messing with you, bro.
Yeah. Second team All Big Ten Conference ranked.
Did anybody have access to it? How did it get deleted?
Led the team with 1,023 yards, 11.5 yards per reception, 5 TDs. Started 10 games and did not play in the Liberty Bowl, lost to Arkansas. Overview: 6-year senior coming off a productive run at Washington State and Texas Tech in the past 2 seasons.
Just ignore him, Didi. Just ignore him. I know.
Outside, but the lack of vertical speed has shown on the tape and popped out against the NFL scouting compound when he ran a 4.7. Damn. I ran a 4.6 as a nose guard, man. Damn. You slow. Kelly put a few highlight catches on tape. However, he lacked separation quickness to lose man coverage and figures to be a high percentage of
Is that a wide receiver?
Yeah. He has adequate hands in his tough
He's
working
probably a good route runner, Mark.
He's going to have to be at 4.7.
Yeah, he's going to have to be a route runner or possession receiver.
Well, he is 6'1".
He's small. He's small.
His vertical is 33.
Yeah. I was in high school. I ran like a 4.8 as a defensive lineman.
4.8? Damn, you was slow.
No, I wasn't.
I did a 4.6, bro. 4.6.
Well. In high school, my vertical was.
No, yeah, back shots. They can do that, bro. They can definitely do that, bro. I've had it happen to me before on my a YouTube page. I had like 40,000.
Of course,
I had like 3,500 every time we were watching football. There was probably about 3,500 people in the channel at a time. I had about 40K people sub to it, and
we getting punished with somebody not
that shit was gone with the wind, brother. It took that shit.
I've been running for about 4 or 5 hours.
Because I was showing the game. I was literally, it was the game on, and then you could hear me talking in the background.
2 hours. Okay, so
and at halftime and commercial breaks, I would just get in front of the camera.
You were doing a marathon before. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yeah, man, they can do that.
Yes,
you got to be careful with that.
Track too, Mark.
Oh,
I ran.
He ran track at 4.7. Okay.
I'm sorry. Not you guys. Sorry.
Hey, Leo, by the way, I believe that the Minnesota game, the next game is in Minnesota. It's 2-3-2.
You guys messed up, Carnage. You messed up.
Oh, really?
Bro. Give her some slack, bro. Come on now.
So it's the best.
You know what you're doing.
Yes.
You know what you're doing.
It's the first round.
Stirring it up on purpose.
They would.
Yeah, that's how much I don't pay attention.
Yeah, they've been.
Damn.
They've been changed that.
Yeah. So is it 2-1 or 3-1?
It's 3-1.
All right. So all they need to do is win one more, and that's it.
Yeah. Send LeBron James where he's lying.
We should have
puff on, get on Stephen A. Smith, like he said, but he knew he wouldn't do that for nobody else. Stephen Smith ain't nobody. It's a joke.
We don't need LeBron anyway.
Well, I think that whole thing is a bit.
You got a thing on Justin Barone.
Justin Barone. Is that Angelica Barone?
Oh, you know it is, man. I only see why you went there.
Angelica Barone had a Justin Barone. Okay. Justin.
What up, Philly Matt? What it do? What it do?
Undrafted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody on the channel is a keyboard warrior.
If they haven't picked him up by
talking
now,
shit over a keyboard, you're a keyboard warrior. At least my ass is on camera. At least I
They don't need that
stand on it.
That keeps dunking balls off the goalposts and barely making.
We'll get our channel to get to where we can do Zoom calls like this too at some point, and if y'all want to, hopefully, like I said, this is able to make it so that I can go to different games and do tailgates outside the stadium with the community in that city. That'd be dope. It'd be having meet and greets. Y'all be able to get on the live in person. You gotta have a good time, cookout, shit like that. That'd be dope. That's what I hope this channel does. I hope that provides that ability for us.
The Dallas Cowboys signed Syracuse defensive back Elijah Clark and linebacker Justin Barone as undrafted free
is pretty
agents.
good, Mark. I like him.
Clark's speed tested well at the NFL Combine. His 4.5 40, he's pretty good. Tested 73rd percentile, and his 1.53 10-yard split tested at 78. Clark was recruited by Rutgers when Syracuse head coach Fran Brown. When Brown was there in 21, spent 1 year with Scarlet Knights.
Why are you handing this thing
Clark
to me?
transferred in 22, playing at least 12 games in each of the next 3 seasons. At least he's got experience. He finished his college career with 2 interceptions, 12 tackles for loss, 9 pass deflections, while also playing some special teams. Clark was named defensive MVP in Syracuse.
All right, Carnage.
And now, Mark.
Yeah.
I would say this. Everybody wants to call about the sophomore jinx. This is why I don't believe.
Oh, God. Bro, you talk so much smack, man.
No,
you're so
I'll give you the reason. I'm giving you the reason why he's not going to have it.
I don't do play fighting. I don't do play fighting.
Games in college.
Wait,
I only fight when if I fight, it's going to be for real.
Dad, are these chargers?
I don't play fight.
You on a different level.
Probably. I had them on the charger for
you. Here's the thing that you're not taking into consideration, and everybody talk. C.J. Stroud talked his shit. Yeah, I'm a top 5 quarterback, and this, that, and the other, and everybody automatically was ready to put his ass in the Hall of Fame. And he came back because right now we have.
You wish you were in the ground?
Every single
Carnage, that's messed up, bro. We love you. Well, some of us love you. We love you too, Dee Dee. We know you two don't love each other, but.
No, finish it, Mark. Go ahead.
Bro.
Momo.
Make it light on yourself, bro.
Momo.
It happens to everybody, especially.
Let Mark finish that.
No, that's what he means, Didi, is
down
that.
the films and
Never
they're
mind.
finding
I'm
ways
not
to
gonna
counteract
play it
your
out.
tendencies.
I ain't
There
even
were
gonna
no books on
feed into
him
it.
when he started.
Just don't,
okay?
like I said, Didi,
The
just
same
ignore
thing
him.
happened with Jalen Hurts.
He's trying to get a rise out of you, Didi, is all it is.
Carson Wentz, when you come out that second year, man, it's harder than the first.
We all know that Carson Wentz was a fluke.
Oh,
because we all knew that was a fluke.
Momo, who was your quarterback the year before?
Whoever, they were all horrible.
Eyebrows.
They were horrible.
They had eyebrows.
Who was your quarterback the year before? The guy couldn't run if he tried. Flatlined every freaking play.
What's gonna let him go? He gets traded to another team.
Okay, well.
Yes, Tommy T, it happened to Dak.
And
along with Zeke Elliott being suspended. So, yes, it did happen with Dak.
What I'm saying about the guy you mentioned for the Eagles,
Lordy. Bobby Beninsky became a channel member. Is he going to join the podcast?
Ever since he got injured, he's been horrible.
Who? Carson Wentz?
Yes.
Okay. How about RG3?
Robert didn't want to slide.
Okay, but here's the bottom line. The bottom line is, okay, understand what we're saying, Momo. The second year, for some reason, okay, whether you say it was injury or whatever, it got harder. It got harder. It did for RG3 after his great rookie.
All his years he played.
Oh, yeah. They weren't awful. I mean, like, ass.
I'm with Mark over here on this, on his Zoom call. That's his channel.
It wasn't going to be very
and
good.
this is mine.
You act like I said he's going to drop off the face of the earth. CJ Stroud was still a good quarterback,
for some reason it's not
but he wasn't as
connected,
good as his first year. And Jordan Love wasn't as good last year as he was the year before.
I don't know if it'll work.
AirPods.
You're a diehard Cowboy fan.
No, I just did my.
Starback.
I can't hear them.
Yes.
Have an off year. No, he didn't.
I hope I didn't just end the call.
But
No, all right.
The year he started, they won the Super Bowl.
Right.
Okay, because he started splitting time with shit.
Those are dead.
Who went to Denver? Craig Morton, and they won the Super Bowl that year. And the next year they didn't. So how about that? Okay.
I'm just saying. What I'm saying to you, the sophomore jinx, everybody wants to keep bringing it up. It's starting to happen.
I'm watching my old videos. They're so cringe, bro.
Yeah, Peyton Manning came out the box was not. Okay, hold on. Hold it. Wait. Peyton Manning came out the box ass, actually.
Yeah, he threw a lot of picks.
26 TDs and 28 interceptions.
I don't think those will work.
Yeah.
So he had nowhere to go but up.
Can you even talk with those?
Yes.
I'm humble enough to say Washington is not going to have the season they had last year. But we will win the division with 11 wins.
They go into a certain year.
Y'all gotta understand that Momo's name is just missing 2 R's. It's supposed to be more and more.
Bobby, I'm not trying to go to jail for life.
That sounded like some Diddy-ish.
I won't throw a brick at Jerry Jones.
Hey, Mark, I told you I'd still discuss me and you.
I don't swing that way, man.
That sounded like some shit that Diddy said to 50 Cent at one time.
Let me call you out your name.
You're way better now.
You kind of stepped into that one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you made it real easy.
So,
They just talking shit. There's a respect line in the end of it at the bottom. The only two that don't really have respect for each other are Didi and Carnage.
Wait.
Toxic, but he hasn't been in very consistently lately. He's kind of been more away than here.
Holmes' first season starting.
But I mean, Carnage and Noah get along for the most part. They just talk shit to each other.
And 12 interceptions.
But I don't think there's any type of
you know what he did the next year?
What?
Respect between Carnage and Didi. I think they just don't like each other.
31.
I'm kind of trying to be the peacemaker.
With only 26 TDs, almost half the TDs, and 5 interceptions.
That was a tougher league back then, wasn't it? Or wasn't they allowed to body slam you on your head?
In 2019, Pat Mahomes. You about to get body slammed on your head, man.
This is why it is very difficult to take these Commander fans seriously.
Look, he went from
makes it so hard.
So his first year he was a 113 rating. The next year he dropped
You good, Didi?
to
Jesus,
I thought you were
carnage.
talking about Roger stats.
He said
Oh my God.
Patrick Mahomes.
I said
didn't
Pat
hear that
Mahomes.
part. I didn't hear that. I know you ain't talking.
Hey, me and Barkley won we won two. Well, I won one Fortnite solo match, and then he joined, and him, and my son won a Fortnite solo match or a trios match, or two of them actually.
Wait a minute. First of all, you talk to defending.
Y'all are foolish.
Right now. So you don't get to talk to me like that.
Champion.
You don't get to talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to talk to me like that. You have to talk to me with a little more respect.
Okay. So Momo, let me bitch slap you again here, bro.
Go ahead. Oh, get him, Mark.
Let me bitch slap you. Okay. In 71, he ended up starting. That was the first year he started. Okay. And he ended up with 1,800 yards, 15 TDs, 4 interceptions. The next year, he only played in 4 games because he was injured.
He got hurt.
He got a sophomore slump.
No, that's somebody on the same. You ain't.
Oh no, bro. What the second year?
Oh yeah, I know, back shots. I'm hoping we make it there before the football season, and then we take off like a rocket from that point.
Whether you're
be
injured,
real nice,
or whether your play on the field or teams understand how to stop you.
No, right now all I do is Fortnite. I'm going to eventually incorporate some other games into it too, but I got to kind of sort out the glitching era.
There's always to the rules.
Once I get the glitching taken care of,
their peak by year number
I'll be
4.
on some other games too, playing on live on the gaming channel.
That's not to say that Adrian.
So y'all, man, make sure y'all have that gaming channel subbed up to. So
that's not to say that Saquon.
You see when I go live for it.
I don't know that if Saquon was still with the Giants, that he could have had that kind of. Okay, so.
What up, Jenkins Gaming? What it do, brother? What's good?
Year he was in the NFL. Year 4, he was really gone
because he didn't work. I don't believe anymore. I really believe that.
That's old history. Let's not visit that.
Regardless of the reason,
the exception doesn't make the rule, though.
Don't pay running backs is because usually they're ragged out by year 4. After that year, they're typically going to go downhill. That's not to say that there's not exceptions to every rule. There are. But you go through and you play the numbers. The majority
Dak also had no expectations.
And I could say Jordan Love stepped back last year. I could say C.J. Stroud stepped back last year.
Dak never stepped back?
Who? Dak did. Yeah, his second year was not as good. Also, he had problems with Zeke Elliott because Zeke was suspended for 6 games. But yes, Dak did step back.
Yeah,
and had
I
the
never heard that.
Answer this. Isn't that the year when he had that step back that Jones, JJ, said, hey, he made a call to...
What are you talking about, Schedule 1? You're a PC gamer? I hear you. Yeah, right now I'm not on my Fortnite channel. I'm not doing Fortnite right now.
I've never seen any evidence of that one.
But yeah, I might be playing Fortnite later. I'm in the middle of a Zoom meeting call for the NFL, mostly for the NFC East.
And eventually was suspended for 6 games.
But yeah, we on a football channel right now.
So that had an effect.
Did they cut the suspension back to 4 games?
No, he's 6
Yes,
games.
sir. I appreciate it, Jenkins. Definitely big dubs. I appreciate it.
To ever be suspended.
Yeah. It ended up being a 9-7 season, and we missed the playoffs.
10 times now.
You have to think if he had been there for those 6 games, we probably would have won one more game and been in the playoffs.
Something controversial, but I believe this.
Oh my God!
Really?
Daniel Hernandez is 6'9".
You should have said that.
I believe we all know that Al Davis.
Daniel Hernandez.
I don't even know what Schedule 1 is, bro. What is Schedule 1? I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of it. I know. I'm sure you are, Backshots. I would be too. I've had that shit happen to me. That shit ain't no fun. For real, for real.
and I believe that sometimes the league would punish Jerry just as much as they punish Al Davis. Because
without a doubt,
I could tell you, I'm just gonna tell you my personal opinion. I'm a football fan first, then I'm a Washington fan. That play that Brian made was the NFL saying no, it's not a touchdown. That's NFL put that rule down.
That's it. You know what that also is? Okay, and you recognize that? That was also the NFL saying, Sador, you're not getting drafted in the first 4 rounds, too. Okay, that's same. And you can also say the Cowboys get no quarter when it comes to penalties.
At least.
They're always one of the most penalized. And you know, as much as you talk, as much smack as you talk about my edge rusher, you know that it should be 2.
Man, you don't need to go around talking on the internet about it. You're indicting yourself.
For that guy.
Don't indict yourself, brother.
Literally have people around the neck.
Don't indict yourself.
It's a sack.
That's not going to help you, brother. Appreciate you feeling mad.
I know they do this.
Hey,
because here's where it goes.
man, we ain't lacking. You still got 4 more to catch up. What you talking about, Philly, man? Come on now.
Because Jerry Jones got up.
I'm happy you guys got a couple.
Said, listen,
y'all can finally join that conversation with us.
You're paying the $4 million of legal fees.
We got 5 in 60 years. You guys got 2. It's okay.
In the sports business, we're not paying that thing. And he carried his happy ass to New York.
I don't know what it is, but you don't need to be talking about selling drugs on here, brother. Man, that's just going to indict yourself. You get yourself in trouble. Anything you type on your phone, the feds can look it up. So, man, watch what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you are doing that, I mean, that's fine. Just don't talk about that on the internet. Indict yourself. Those who do. Those who don't talk.
Roger Goodell got 3/4 of the NFL owners to sign right here and say, Jerry Jones, you ain't getting away with that shit. Yeah, you keep on. We're taking your franchise, and you're going to get.
Remember when Jerry Jones, after, I think it was the first or second year, or maybe the third year, when he changed drinks, I think.
To Pepsi, and he had his own marketing. He had the Nike swoop on the stadium.
W's in the chat for Philly Matt, though.
Was it Coca-Cola or was it Pepsi?
I can't remember, but he was like, why am I making money for all these other teams when I can make my own deals?
Yes.
And it ended up being
not 4 more super chats, 4 more Super Bowls to catch up. I thought you said we need some more.
Oh, take your
I thought you my bad. I thought you talking about Super Bowls. I read Super Bowls. You said super chats. I was misspeaking, man. That's all.
Davis was Tom Brady, that 30 for 30 they did. Talking about he didn't fumble. You fumbled the ball.
That's crazy, Jenkins.
That was a fumble. They were trying. The reason that it took so long, they was trying to find a dumbass rule they can put out there, a cup rule that nobody ever heard of.
Yep. And here's the other thing too. If you are one of those, conspiracy theorists, and think that this is rigged.
What up, Azteca? What it do?
You have to have the villain, and that's the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys drive everything.
Well, we don't count. We only count from 1966. I only count the Super Bowl era. Because they did get championships before the Super Bowl era, but those aren't Super Bowls. They don't count. So I got to only talk about the time frame between 1960
and there's no way in the world that it could actually happen because of what they owe Deshaun Watson and Dak Prescott's dead money hit.
That's crazy, no trade clause. That's crazy. They literally make a game like that.
But here's my thing about that.
And they teach your kids the wrong shit. I'm sure the game's fun as hell. It sounds like a version of Grand Theft.
To say anything else other than the no trade clause, I should have shut that conversation down.
But in the NFL, if they give these players like they do the NBA, these contracts, because NFL, we all know what that means, not for long, because I could get a 4-year deal, and on 1 year, they could cut me. They could cut me the first year.
Yeah.
NFL,
and pay me my guarantee.
Luxury like NBA players or baseball players or hockey players, soccer players.
I'm a man.
They have the ability to cut you.
I'm a man, boy.
I'm a
man.
Be gone.
I'm a man.
I was talking to
I'm a man.
Angry Cowboys.
I'm a man. I'm the man.
I don't understand what that means. But
right. I see you.
We were talking about, you know what I'm saying?
I see you in my butt. I see you in my butt.
that that right there, the whole no trade clause thing is where it was the separation between there was the textbook separation between a Dallas Cowboy fan and a Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying? A Dallas Cowboy fan is well aware of the fact that there's a no trade clause. They understand what's going on.
Yeah, they just watch the game and that's it.
They have an opinion about all that stuff.
They just watch the game and that's all.
Cowboy fans are majority people who are just in it for the who are
100%.
That don't know shit.
Understand? Yeah, they don't understand. Yeah,
that listen to ESPN and believe everything they say.
Yeah, and those and 9 times out of 10.
Once I upgrade my PC, Jenkins, I'm going to probably get some more games. I don't have any. Actually, I think I have one on Epic and pending right now, but I don't have a bunch yet. I got to upgrade the RAM so that when I live stream my games, that they're not lagging. Because right now my shit's lagging, and it's either upgrade my RAM or buy an Xbox. So I need to upgrade my RAM because when I'm playing Fortnite, my RAM and streaming, my RAM is maxed out and my screen lags.
I agree with you when you talk about the things that need to change and everything like that. I do not disagree with you one bit. It becomes funny.
No, you're right. You're right, Philly Matt.
It becomes funny to
my math wasn't mathing. I had, I was doing women's math real quick. It didn't add up right.
Argue with a Cowboy fan
or girl math, whatever they call it in those trends.
Oxymoronic thing ever as an Eagles fan. Like when I have to listen to y'all, you know, like because like, the worst part about it is that the fix to the
is she a Chiefs fan or a Taylor Swift fan? You play well like that.
But you know what though? Here's the other problem that happens.
But I also run on an older setup,
enough times,
an older generation for the setup. I bought a refurbished computer.
And so
and I've already upgraded the RAM once, but that was from 12 to 16. I need to upgrade to 32.
Did you hear mock drafts have Tet and Golden? That it was always, you know, for the last 2 weeks, every single day you heard.
See, even if you look right there, you can kind of see.
Asking him questions about the Cowboys.
That I'm right now. It's running at 48%.
That's the
my CPU's good.
I'm expecting is to get Matthew
it stays 20% or lower. My RAM though, if I turn Fortnite on, that thing's gonna peg out.
No shit. They didn't. He was on the board and they didn't take him. And it's like, I didn't really see Matthew Golden as a true game changer. That's a guy that might end up being one of the 40% that ends up being like Jonathan Mingo.
Yeah, you know the chances of hitting and meeting him are pretty slim, and I'm pretty sure he's already married. But
he's been mocked.
And I'm sure there's a lot of females out there like
you
that.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because what they did was and that's the casualness of it.
Carnage supports the channel. He's a paying member, Philly Matt.
Right?
Carnage is a paying member of the channel.
Congratulations.
Just got a full ride to
They're in the
college,
closet.
Right?
Yes, they are.
One of the problems that we still have with him is he still has to be reminded to not do a half-ass job. You know,
y'all need to bring the laundry down here for me.
Yes,
ASAP, Rocky.
Doing due diligence, you know, and that's where and I liken Cowboy fans to that.
Hey, I appreciate it, Philly Matt. I don't think you're the leader though. Right now you are. But Crystal Richmond is the leader in Super Chats. And gifted membership. She's probably gifted 40 memberships or 25, and I think it was 40. She's gifted like 40 memberships between 2 months. And
you get rid of them. What do we do?
Yeah, ask the Steelers about a quarterback.
No, you know, so watching you have to.
Yeah, he's a paying member.
With Cowboy fans, as a Eagles,
he has donated before.
I guess,
you know,
but no, yeah, Crystal Richmond and Kevin Turner. Like, Kevin Turner donated like $60 on one stream. He did 20. He did 20 twice, and then he did 2 10s. Actually, I think it was 65 because there was a $5 one there
after
too.
7 o'clock.
She's the reason why there's so many paying members on the channel. She gifted everybody their membership except like a couple people. Carnage paid for his own, and a couple other people paid for their own. And Jose gifted a bunch.
But if I listen to Momo and Leo,
because she gives out 5 at a time.
Like the scum at the bottom of the barrel.
She gives out $5 memberships at a time. So every time she does it, it's $25.
Did I get it right?
Perfect.
And she's done it a bunch. Like I said, she's gifted probably between 2 months, 40 memberships. Now, that doesn't mean everybody's going to follow up and retain their membership. So some of them fell off, some of them stayed.
We went into division and,
but she gifted them the original.
All day.
Huh?
Like they ass. They won't be ass.
Okay.
They'll be winners.
Like I said, ice.
She's married, Carnage.
She's
married.
Is this your year? Is this your year?
Oh.
I would say we'll come close. I'm not saying we go to the championship. I'm never gonna say that.
No, yeah, she ain't my wife.
Say they're gonna be better.
My wife is my wife, the one that you guys see here and there in the background.
Okay, so
and Eagles gonna come in 3rd place. I said that. I ain't never.
Nah, it just says
you got some Girl Scout
whatever life
cookies
throws at you, just duck and let that shit hit someone else. It says whatever life throws at you, just duck and let that shit hit someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dallas will be in 2nd place.
Yeah, she's probably, her and Kevin Turner are the 2 that have done the most. Like I said, they're each up at around like $60, $70.
I'll take that back.
How much? You got
left hand up.
But hey,
are we the commander?
But hey,
okay, make it
I appreciate anything and everything. I'm never gonna ask anybody to donate. I will never ask you guys to donate.
Yeah, how much
I understand how hard it is to work for the money. I understand the worth of the dollar. So I appreciate anything and everything that is donated. I have much gratitude for everybody that does donate.
10 grand?
But I will never ask you to.
Yeah, I'll hold that for you. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, no, I ain't affording 2 wives. Hell no. I have one with 3 children. I can't afford another one. Hell no.
I might start building a house with it, but
you good with that?
I think he called you bluff, Momo.
Momo, you good with that?
Bobby B, tell Momo 55 on your head again.
See, now there goes Philly, man. He's stepping his game up. Look at him. Hey, man, I appreciate you, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate the hell out of you, bro.
Oh, Lord.
Big ups, man. Much love to
Look
you.
at here, man.
I'm trying to get.
Hell yeah. That's dope, brother. I appreciate the donation.
Are you good with letting Mark hold
I'm good with any kind of money.
All right, so
I'm good as long as my
what up, Oast man?
Okay, so we good. We good with the bet then. Right?
No, he's saying he's good with it, but his wife's not.
See, this is my problem with these Bamander fans.
No, Jenkins, I'm from North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina. And Walt's from Georgia.
Leo, y'all don't have a bad
Texas is from Texas. Or Carnage is from Texas. But yeah, no, we're all over the place. We all over the place. Hopefully this channel grows to the amount that where I can travel to different football games. And in those cities, we're going to throw, instead of online tailgates like we do for every football game, we're going to throw in real life tailgates and still be live. So y'all be able to be live in the background or in the video. And we'll have like meet and greets, and we'll be able to hang out as we travel for football games to different cities. That's the hope with this channel. That's where I hope that this allows me the freedom to be able to do that. If it allows me to have the financial freedom to be able to travel to different football games and hold meet and greets at tailgating the game in the parking lot, man, that's like heaven for me right there. I appreciate it because I love my community. Y'all are amazing.
Like, okay, I got 6 months. That I could invest that.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm sitting here.
I hear you, Jenkins. Yeah, we do the draft party right here.
come on, Derek. That's
we'll be on live. So next year, make sure you just have a phone open while you have your party, and we can join the two parties. We get everybody banging out.
Left hand up, Momo. Horses again. 55 more years.
I hear you, Philly, man. Hey, man, you already know I appreciate it, though, brother.
Everything
Definitely
about
appreciate it.
everything about that he came up with. He came up with those things. He even came up with the 10K.
Okay,
right?
Okay. I got to get up out of here, man.
Y'all stay blessed, though.
All right,
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate
All right,
it.
y'all stay blessed,
Yes,
man.
See you again.
Oh, yes, you will. Yes, you
All
will.
right.
All right, you too, Leo. See you later, Mark. Derek, Chris,
I got me a headache here, man. They done wore me out now. We're gonna turn out the lights, man. This party's over.
All right. So we out the meeting. We out the meeting, folks. We turn it off. We chill it out. Hang out now. We can do a little couple things.
Hold on.
I'll be downtown next year. Hell yeah. Hey, you can still hold the phone though, right? Get the phone out, brother. We'll be all partying together. Yeah. Like I said, I won't ever ask you for your money, but I will ask you for your time, and I value it very greatly. I appreciate all of y'all. But yeah, we ain't getting off of our stream yet. These are the guys the Cowboys have picked up since the draft. We got wide receiver Trayshawn Holden, wide receiver Josh Kelly, tight end Rivaldo Fairweather, tight end Tyler Neville, linebacker Justin Barron, cornerback Bruce Heron, DB Elijah Clark, DB Zion Childress, and DB Mike Smith Jr. We're going to go look up a few of them. You can go IRL. Hell yeah, brother. Hey, we'll do it however it works, brother. However it works, man. We down to get it down. So. No, that'll never happen in my life. Hey, Philly man, brother. Hey, man, don't put yourself in a predicament. Don't put yourself in a predicament. If it happens and you have the financial means, hey, be all. Hey, I'll be. But I ain't gonna hold you tight to it. I'll let know 10 is max. They got 9 waiting on the bond news. Yeah, I believe it. I'm gonna look into a couple of these players here, and see what it is about him. Trayshawn Holden, we're gonna look up him first. Check out some highlights from these undrafted free agents. Philly Matt, man, you putting yourself in the hole, brother. I'm telling you. It's due. It's due, brother. It's due.
Was motioning left and now back in the backfield.
I can take this ear pod out and put my other headphone in so that I can actually hear what we're watching.
That's going to be a touchdown. Neatly in the end zone.
Get this full screen here for a second. Let's see how he does. It's Trayshawn Holden. There goes Dylan Gabriel. Pass the ball, Trayshawn Holden. Nice little move. Yeah. There you go. There you go. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I like blue. Yo, I like blue. At some point, Messi, you had a membership for a little while, Messi, because Crystal bought it for you. Yeah, Messi was one of those ones, Philly Matt, that Crystal bought the membership for. Because she did it for random people, and he was gifted one of them, but he didn't renew it. He didn't renew his membership. He let that bitch go. He said, fuck Royal. He said, fuck Royal.
Stop cursing.
That's messed up.
Stop cursing.
Dude, you mind your business. Worry about you. Put your headphones back in.
Well, I'm trying to talk to him.
You don't care about the NFL? I hear you. NBA is better. I'm more of an NFL person, honestly. So Steven Jones is speaking of trading for a wide out too in the AFC. Kenny Pickens. I mean, George Pickens. Jenkins, George Pickens. That's the rumor. That's the rumor. We ain't heard nothing official yet, but George Pickens. I'll take George Pickens with CeeDee Lamb all effing day. Crash out Pickens? Hell yeah. I'll take his ass. He can come play for us. I got that North Carolina slang. North Cadillac. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You better be creative. Messi, look at that background. Tell me I ain't creative. Let's get the camera back up. Let's get it all back up. My bad. But yeah, Jerry Jones loves. You're a fool, Carnage. I promise, though. I'll get the version of what you got. Oh yeah. I gotta create them, and the only thing about it is, though, Messi, is I gotta make them the exact right size, because if the pixels are so much big or the JPEG numbers too big, it won't let me add it. So I got a couple of new ones that I gotta try to add, and then yeah. But yeah, I do need to try to add the Jerry Jones one. Well, I don't know what you said. I don't remember what about Jerry Jones you wanted the sticker to be. You wanted Jerry Jones with something. I don't remember what it was. You like that background, Walt? Hell yeah. That's dope, Walt. Hell yeah, man. Keep growing. Keep growing, brother. Keep growing. That's dope, man. I love it. I love it. You're like my kid on YouTube. I kind of help push a little bit. That's why I like having my community support each other, not necessarily fight with each other. Dee Carnage. I like everybody to be able to support each other, so everybody that wants to create content and make their channel can grow along with this channel. We all grow together. We'll all have pretty much the same core base, but obviously your content will bring in your own group of people as well. So we'll have like a sort of same core group of, people in the community, but at the end of the day, what your content brings in for your channel will be yours, just like this. And y'all be like my kids on YouTube that I'm trying to help grow with my channel. It's a journey. It's a journey, though, man. You got to enjoy the journey, because, man, the process ain't over ever. One of them has only 16 likes in it. No way. Messi, views aren't necessarily watch hours. That could be because somebody watched it and scrolled past it. Views go by just how many times that screen was put on someone else's phone. It's not determined based on how long it was on someone's phone. It doesn't mean that everybody watched the entirety of it. And hey, some people just don't like it. It just is what it is. Yeah, Carnage gave you all your views. Yeah, we got a few. We definitely got a few videos, especially during the football season. During the football season, man, our live streams were averaging anywhere from 35 to 10,000 viewers. And then on Thanksgiving, man, we hit 35,000. Christmas was like another 30,000. It was good times. It was definitely good times. Hopefully the football season like that comes back. Now I'm going to go ahead and get back into this Trayshawn Holden receiver tape. He's an undrafted free agent that the Cowboys picked up. I'm on Twitch as well. Right now I'm not, but I do stream on Twitch as well. I can add it in there real quick, and you can go check the channel. Oh, yeah, now it's loading up, loading up, loading up. Give it a second, guys. I'll tell you a story about Jerry Love versus players. What's that, Jenkins? There we go. Yeah, see? Now I'm live on Twitch right now, Jenkins. Currently. Carnage got you 50 subs. I think some of them came from over here, too. Hey, guys. And that was a lot of work you put in, too, Walt, over here. You were subbing up to people over here, and in return, they were doing the favor back to you. But, man, you were going through and subbing up to a bunch of the community, and I appreciate the hell out of you for that.
Can you subscribe to me?
Hell yeah, Philly Matt.
Why didn't you subscribe to me?
Witten, come on. This ain't no self-promotion. You got to pay for promotion. You ain't getting no self-promotion over here, bro.
Subscribe to you.
Yeah, it's my video, my channel. You got to get your own shit up.
Somebody subscribe to me.
You've had some people subscribe to you when you went on the channel.
When I went off.
Hold on, let me try to pull it up real quick for you.
What? What?
I'm talking to someone on my channel, Witten. All right, so Witten, please go. Royal Ryals 04, or it's Royal the King.
No, it's Royal Walls.
But yeah, see, we live on Twitch right now. But yeah, Royal Ryals 04. Nobody's on the Twitch stream. Every now and then, Carnage will be over there. They were seeing Sean Lee, mom and dad. I met Sean Lee when he landed. Hell yeah, that's dope, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Sean Lee was dope, man. I miss Sean Lee. I don't miss the injuries. Sean Lee talked all good about Jerry Love. Yeah, man. Everybody talks good about him. Yeah, there you go, MC Destroyer. There you go, Philly Matt. I appreciate you over there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not on the. I am not on. I am Jenkins Gaming. I got you. I got you. But yeah, I'm live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube right now, all at the same time. I could probably show you. If you look up here, it's got the Twitch logo, the Facebook. This camera sucks. It's got Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. All my thumbnails. Camera sucks. I need to get a better quality camera for sure. It says we got most everybody's on YouTube right now. Philly Matt's back on YouTube now. I got you. I got you, MC Destroyer. Hell yeah. We got to play. Hey, I don't know how many of y'all heard, but we got to hang out with Barkley earlier. Silent Barkley was in the house. We actually got to play Fortnite and win a couple rounds. He came on when I was playing Fortnite. I won that round, and then he joined in and played. He was on his mom's phone.
He plays on a phone?
At bowling, I mean, I'm okay. I haven't bowled in a while, but I mean, I'm decent. Man, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm generally pretty decent at any sport I play. I'm not going to tell you I'm the greatest, because I'd probably be lying to your ass, cap. But I am pretty decent about every sport. I grew up playing every sport. You timed out that, man. Come on now. Why you do something like that? No, you didn't. Show it over here. My best is 212. Hell yeah, that's good. That's good. Anywhere around 200 is pretty good. But yeah, I ain't played in a while. You deleted Fortnite. Damn, feeling Matt.
Why?
Yeah, I saw that, Dylan. That's good, man. Like I said, anywhere around 200 is good. All right, I'm going to get back into this tape here. Trayshawn Holden, wide receiver from Oregon.
Where is this?
He's got Dylan Gabriel throwing the ball to him. Quarterback for now, your Cleveland Browns, or at least backup or depth piece or whatever he is. He was picked before Shador. That's the quarterback that got picked on the Browns before Shador.
Pressure comes, Gabriel for the end zone. Caught for a touchdown by Trey.
He looks good. He looks good.
Igbenos in the corner, 6'2", 193 pounds. Like I said, playing off for whatever reason, has his body turned to the sideline. Along with 16 coming in. Gabriel flowing with James.
Gabriel dodging the pressure. Gets. And he catches it. He fell down and still caught it. That's good, man. That's good, Dylan. Yeah, I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna watch him, Jenkins. We're gonna get to him. I'm gonna show clips of the 2 wide receivers, and then I'm gonna do the 2 tight ends. We're gonna go through the undrafted free agents here and watch some tape together with them. This man, he looks decent. He's not Tez from Oregon, as Puff Dutch would say, but he looks good.
Downfield shot left alone is Trayshawn Holden. Trips a tackle, tight ropes, makes a cut.
Yeah, boy, can catch the ball. I like it.
Obviously done for the game.
Kawika Rogers is the guy that took his spot in there on 3rd down and
Against Michigan
Gabriel
and Ohio State, he did good.
got a man on the run. Trayshawn Holden again. Big play that time. Shift to the
And they got a trash-ass quarterback in Oregon. Ain't that Chip Kelly?
Scanning. Nobody open on the run. Can he get there? Flips it late and touchdown. He finds
Touchdown! I just be ready next week when Bond is found not guilty. Hey, if he's found not guilty, at that point, yeah, teams are going to be banging on the door for him. And he got the TD. That was good.
12 personnel for the 12th play of the drive for Oregon. Pressure coming.
Dylan Gabriel with the ball out. And he touchdown again. This man scores a touchdown every time he gets the ball. All his highlights are touchdown.
2 really good tailbacks. They're going to throw for it anyway. Gabriel.
Oh, he's gone. There you go. Almost a touchdown. Is it? Let me close Discord.
Gabriel protected over the top.
Maybe that did that help? Did that help any?
And he made a twisting catch.
This is a team that's used special teams, including that Boise State game, as a spark this season. Now it's Gabriel with time over the middle, on target again. This time it's Holden in stride, and he brings it to the 10.
It's become really difficult to defend. It's a hand trace on Holden. Behind Herbert. Holden turns upfield. It's
Man, that boy can play. I like him.
And it's a free play. Gabriel looking to take
Plenty of time. O-line's doing good for him. There you go. Get an extra 5 yards out of it.
To his birthplace, the coach, he thought it was a perfect fit. Dylan Gabriel cuts it loose, threads the needle.
Yes, sir. I like what I see. I'm sorry if the video is moving too quick on you guys.
A lot of pressure. Gabriel backpedaling, throws off his back foot. Catch with a flag down. Trayshawn Holden with the catch.
And 1.
2 weeks ago, which resulted in a 16.
Yeah, I gotta upgrade the RAM, Philly, man. I'm sorry on the quality. I'm gonna get it better. It'll get better. That I promise.
They're down. It's a low throw, but Trayshawn Holden goes down and makes the.
All the money that this channel does make, I'm gonna reinvest it back in the channel. Obviously, if it's enough for me to keep some, I'll keep some, but the majority of it is gonna go to the channel. So I'm gonna just try to better the channel.
Gabriel throws on the run, and he throws a strike to the 50-yard line. The ball out at the end.
No, yeah, I mean, he's Agent Zero. I've been a Omarion DeMarvion Overshawn fan since he was in college. I like Texas Longhorns. So I've been watched him since he transferred over to Texas. We can watch a Shador real quick. Let's check this out real quick.
If you ain't trying to change the franchise or the coach, don't give me. It should be no question why NFL franchise should pick me.
I ain't gonna watch this whole video.
Like this. We all didn't expect this, of course, but tomorrow's the day. We're gonna be happy regardless.
The Shador Sanders circus is officially over. He finally got drafted. Coming into the NFL draft, I would have never thought that this would happen to the guy until I did a deep dive into my archives and every.
You're an Aggie fan? Hell yeah.
On Shador Sanders, and then it started.
Yes, sir. What up, Oastman?
To give you an idea, 1 year ago, many of us thought.
Holden, hey, Oastman, Holden is an undrafted free agent that the Cowboys picked up. But all right, I'm not going to watch all of this video. We're going to go to the next wide receiver that the Cowboys picked up, Josh Kelly. I'm going to take him, and we'll look up his highlights here. Eight catches, 1,023 yards. How many touchdowns was it? 5 touchdowns.
Morton to throw on second and long. And floats it deep downfield. Wide open as Josh Kelly walks into the end zone.
Wide open. Broken play on defense. That was definitely a broken play on defense. Oh, you went to college with Will Greer? Our scout team quarterback? Hell yeah, that's dope, brother. That's dope. You right, Carnage. Absolutely. All them crosses on that necklace of his with the infinity links. They got him a job in the NFL. You know, but being picked in the 4th and 5th round versus being picked in the 1st round is like a $30 million difference. $30 million difference between where he was picked in the 1st round. It's wild. Good thing he don't need the money, right? All that arrogance got him to not needing the money, right? Well, that's what he got. That $30 million less. Yes, we were seniors together. Damn, that's dope. That's dope, Jenkins. Oh, yeah, I ain't got no story like that. Only story I have close to like that is I trained in the gym with Tony Atlas. When I was doing boxing training, I trained in the same gym with Tony Atlas. In Lewiston, Maine. And then I was in a circle. I don't really know him personally like that. We know of each other, but the rapper Millie's out of Boston, out of Massachusetts, I was in circles that he was in. We had similar friends. We had mutual friends, and I was around him. I don't know if you guys even know who Millie's is, though. Millie's is a white boy rapper who's pretty dope out of Massachusetts. The great WWE, hell yeah. Yeah, him and The Rock's dad were like the first black tag team champions, I believe. I believe him and Rocky Johnson were the first black tag team champions. And he was a world-class bodybuilder. I used to go into the gym that he worked out at. It's a boxing gym / workout gym. I used to go there, work out, and train. And he would watch me for a while, and then he came up and actually started giving me help and actually started helping train. Yeah, him and Rock Johnson. Him and Rock Johnson, yep, we're tag team champions. Skillet's dope. Do you know who Millie is, though? You know who Millie's is, though? Yeah, I'll type in how you spell it. If you look up Millie's, I've been around that dude many, many times. We were in the same circles together. We grew up in the same circles together. But yeah, Tony Atlas used to work out in the gym that I trained boxing in, Gamache Gym in Lewiston, Maine. And after like a couple months of me training there, he came out and started coming and helping me. And actually gave me pointers and was trying to help show me a little bit around the ropes. Now, he wasn't a boxer. He was a bodybuilder, but he worked out in the boxing gym with Golden Gloves boxer Joey Gamache and Joey Gamache Jr.
Hey, Dad.
I actually sparred a bunch of times with Joey Gamache Jr.
Dad, I turned my phone all the way because it has music, but look at this guy. He's going to go crazy.
All these people that climb the wall. Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen his videos before.
He probably died.
No, he isn't dead, but that shit will get him killed. That shit's dangerous.
How does he survive?
He does that all his life. That's how he does his climb shit.
He's stupid?
You have a G-Man there? Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Tony Atlas won. He's like this tall because he's like 6'3", and the dude he was a bodybuilding, like the bodybuilding champion for a long time. You sparred with Butterbean? Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, Millie's is dope. Millie's has got some good music, Messi. He's got some really good music. And his flow is pretty dope, man. He can rap his ass off, bro. He can literally rap his ass off. When MGK and Eminem got in that little beef, Millie's made a freestyle on one of the radio shows talking about how, hey, you should let me take his ass out. I'll take him out for you. You don't even need to get on there, M. But yeah, Millie's is pretty dope. But yeah, I sparred with Joey Gamache Jr. He's a Golden Glove boxer. I ain't never sparred with no champion like Butterbean, but I did spar with Joey Gamache Jr. But that ain't like it anything special or anything. I mean, they're just normal people that have more. They're just normal people that either have more money or more attention on them. That's all it is. I'm sure Butterbean's a big fat ass, for sure. Butterbean ain't no little boy. That's for damn sure, brother. And Butterbean's tall as hell, too. Yeah, ain't Butterbean, he's like 6'2", 6'3" as well. That's crazy, bro. How you spar with all these people? I only got to spar with Tony Atlas by chance. And when I was around the group of people with Millie's, at that time, Millie's was rapping, but Millie's was not who he is now. Millie's has gotten way more. He probably gonna be like, I don't even know that boy. But yeah, we go talk about the friends and shit. Yeah. He knows who I am. Because when I was in the streets, we knew who each other were. We weren't like friends that hung out with each other or anything like that. But we had mutual friends, and we were always at the same party or around each other. And Manny Pacquiao. And WV, you? Oh, yeah. I hear you, brother. The crazy thing is when I had Tony Atlas giving me pointers and stuff in the gym, I didn't even know who he was at that time until he actually told me. I legitimately did not know who he was. until I think it was like a week into him coming over and talking with me that he told me. What up, Billy? What's good? What's good? All right, I'm gonna get back into this Josh Kelly wide receiver. I've gotten off track here a little bit. Hell yeah, man. You want to spar with people better than you. If you spar with people that are not as good as you, it doesn't make you better. You get better from losing than you do from winning. They look good in the highlights. You met Big Ben there too? Damn. You need to figure out where this racetrack is. Hell yeah, look at him go. I turned down the audio on them. I don't want the broadcast crew striking my channel. That boy he's a fighter. That boy definitely a fighter. Baby. Micah, sleepy. Hey, sleepy. Hey, sleepyhead. You need to wake up. You need to wake up. That way you can sleep tonight. No. Sleepyhead. You're not feeling good or something? You don't never sleep this much. You feel okay, baby? You feel okay? My 3-year-old been over here knocked out. Met the famous Tony Dorsett at a place of work where my wife works. Damn, that's dope, man. You got some good stories, brother. Hell yeah. You go to autograph signings or something? Hey, what? Oh, hey, dude. If Ravel can stay healthy, I love Ravel. Straight up love Ravel. Siobhan Ravel is a dog. Let that boy stay healthy. I'll be happy. What up, Kyle Rich? What it do? What it do? Welcome back in. Shout outs to you. What's wrong with Kyle Rich? You know him from somewhere, Messi? Dan Marino is from here too. Damn, brother. Messi over here. English teacher, Messi. All right, so those were the Josh Kelly, Texas Tech wide receiver, undrafted free agent that we picked up highlights. Now, Jenkins, which tight end was it that you said is better? Can we pull up some of his tape? Whose tape? Which one, Owen? I'm pulling. Right now, I've been doing all the. Are you talking about Siobhan Ravel? We will. I'm going to do these unrestricted free agents that we picked up. These guys are the undrafted free agents that we picked up. These are the guys that are going to come in with that chip on their shoulder because no one picked them in the draft. Yeah. For sure. For sure. I mean, I've met a lot of different people. But yeah, I was only talking about people that I had like full-on multiple interactions with. Like people that I was actually around for a lengthy period of time. I've met a lot of people, but throughout autograph signings and sporting events, I've met a bunch of different people. But yeah, the two that I was speaking on are two that I actually spent a significant amount of time with. I ain't never met Earnhardt. I met Junior. I met the whole Hendricks race team at their hangar. They have a hangar over here at Concord, North Carolina's airport. Not the Charlotte Douglas Airport. There's a private airport over here in Concord. I do some of the service plumbing over there. I didn't have no conversation with him or nothing. I saw him. That was it. I wasn't even 40 foot. I was probably 40 feet away from him. In the 5th round, I think it was like 144 or 148, Billy. 144 or 148. We're going to pull up some of his tape, Owen, for sure. All right, I'm going to do the two tight ends first. These tapes are fairly short. They're usually like 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm going to do these two tight ends that we drafted and then or that we picked up after the draft, and then I'll do Siobhan Ravel. I know he's going to have some good tape. And his tape's probably going to be a bit longer. And now let me paste. See what they got. No, it's gonna be what's his name? Yeah, he went to the Browns. He was their second pick for quarterback. Dylan Gabriel's above him on the draft chart, and then Joe Flacco is gonna be the starter. Shedeur is gonna have to sit behind Joe Flacco for the first year unless Joe Flacco gets hurt. And he's got a battle with Dylan Gabriel for the number 2 spot. Unless he just comes in out the gate and beats Joe Flacco for the number 1 spot. But Flacco will be the starter otherwise. You believe Jenkins is Kanye's cousin? You're a fool, brother. All right, yeah, this is only 3 minutes. I mean, he's got some good up on that 50-50 ball. No, you said you from Pennsylvania. Are you what team are you go for, Jenkins? What team do you go for, Jenkins? You go for Pittsburgh? You go for the Eagles? You go for the Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? This boy seems like he's got some physicality to him. Yeah, he's physical. I like it. You're a Cowboy fan? Hell yeah. You're a Romo fan? I hear you, brother. I like the Romo too. Hell yeah, this guy seems pretty good. Sorry I didn't make the screen bigger out the gate. This guy's he's a good 50-50 ball catcher. This guy go up for it for sure. And he's physical. I like it. out of everybody's tape so far in the wide receiver area that I've seen, between everybody they consider on our team as second wide receivers, I'm talking Mingo, Turpin, Tolbert, Brooks, all them. I think Flournoy, I think he has more Des Bryant-like traits than any of them. His highlight tape feels like Des Bryant-ish. Ish. Don't get me wrong. I said ish. Yeah. What up, Josh? You an Eagles fan? I hear you, brother. I hear you. Hey, every Eagles fan has to donate $5. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Yeah, that's fair weather, Jenkins. Like I said, I think he's got some tape that looks like goddamn Des Bryant's highlight reel. Well, how physical he is, how much he goes up for that 50-50 ball. I think just a little bit of that hunger. I like it. I like what I seen out of him. That looked good. That looked good. Which tight end, Jenkins, were you talking about? Is that the one you were talking about? Was Fairweather? Yeah, I like it. That shit looked. He looked like a wide receiver. He don't even look big enough to be like a tight end. He looked wide receiver-ish. Like I said, he looked kind of Des Bryant-ish to me. And then after this guy, we're going to do Siobhan Ravel, as I said I would. Man, he keeps taking my copy away. Copy, motherfudger. Paste, motherfudger. Yeah, he's a tight end, but he looks like a receiver on the tape. Oh, we got. Hey, hell yeah. We'll see what this short is. I like AOC. Let me turn the volume up a little bit.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna make a little pizza. I can make food myself. I'm gonna go make a little pizza.
Yeah, they don't do that. That's what I'm saying. That man's more of a wide receiver. Oh, you like Edwards? Someone's got to pick up Donovan Edwards, too. Hell yeah. That blocker position's gonna make a big difference with the Cowboys because we're gonna be doing a lot of run game. Clark is a good guy too. Hell yeah.
Hey, Dad. What on, babe?
For what? Yeah, but did you take the stuff out of the oven first? Hurry up.
Dad.
Where's your pot?
Dad, did you put this on the charger for me?
Damn, boy. I didn't say break everything. I said take it out of the oven. If you're going to make a pizza, you got to take the stuff out of the oven. Micah, baby, time to wake up, baby. Ticky, 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 ticky. Ticky, 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 ticky. Ticky, 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 ticky. Ticky, 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 ticky. Tickle, 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 tickles. Do you not feel good, baby?
Dad, don't I put the temperature like
4:15.
4:15?
Yes, sir. All right, I missed this. Hold up.
What time does Mom get off of work?
Tonight?
Well, yeah,
I don't know, 10:30-ish? 9:30-ish, 10:30, something like that. Whenever they cut her.
Okay, Dad, it's baking right now.
You already got the pizza in? No, you want it to preheat first. Come on, boy. How many times have we done this? Hey, we'll turn it off. It turns on the preheat as soon as you press start.
That's what I did.
But it says pre. As long as it says pre, you're fine. Now you get your pizza prepped, and when it's done pre, you can put the pizza in and put anywhere between 12 and 14 minutes on it. You can go anywhere 12 to 14 minutes. The closer to 14 minutes you get, the more crispiness you'll get to your crust. Whichever. Clark was leading tackler at Syracuse last year. Hell yeah.
What are you watching?
It's a film tape on a tight end that we picked up after the draft. It looks decent. It looks decent. Nothing spectacular. Yeah, Fairweather was a little more spectacular, I'd say. But he can catch the ball. I like that. Even when it's down low. A lot of these balls being thrown down low at his feet.
Hey, Dad, can you
That one was right where it needed to be.
Can you open this for me? Where's the cheese?
That was actually got a good bit of cheese on it.
Still not enough cheese.
Hey, I honestly, I like Brevin Spann-Ford over Jones Stevens, to be honest with you. I think Jones Stevens is, in my opinion, I think he's good, but I think that he didn't do enough to hold that position on tight and be able to take it away from Spann-Ford. I think Spann-Ford might be able to take it away. And I like Spann-Ford. Spann-Ford's physical, aggressive. He's like 6'8". That red zone target is crazy. What about Cam Ward? I'm going to be doing Siobhan Revelle, and then I'll do Cam Ward. Siobhan Revelle is my next.
Dad, he needs 5 more inches, and he'll be 7 foot tall. He needs 5 more inches, and he'll be 7 foot. Probably like
East Carolina Money Razor. Hold on, let me get a big screen for you. There you go. I like Siobhan Revelle. Look at it coming in on the takeaway. Look at that. I like that. Tackle for loss. Yeah, I agree. I would have loved to take Tyler Warren. Oh, look at that. Reach. Yeah, get it, boy. I almost picked that shit. Facts. Yeah, he was Gronk-ish. Tyler Warren was Gronk-ish. I like the Bills are building a new stadium and keeping the roof open for more legendary snow game. Yeah, I love the open stadium. I like that. See, but this is why he has injuries. A cornerback that comes in and tackles really well. He's a tackler. ECU ran that shit back.
Dad, bring it in now. Dad, bring it in.
Is it done preheating?
Yeah.
All right, put it in.
I'm doing it myself.
Coming up and making tackles, man. I like seeing that out of a cornerback. We got guard in the draft. We got the best guard in the draft, Jenkins.
Dad, I did it
Hell yeah. Look at that sack. I like it. I like Revel. He's lucky that ball didn't come out of his hands. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that, bro.
This person's got 6 kids.
Yeah, I wanted 6 kids until I had you 3. You 3, you convinced me that we didn't need no more.
You wanted 6 kids?
Yeah. I wonder what jersey number this boy is going to wear.
Who is that?
Siobhan Ravel, our 4th round draft pick. No, our 5th round draft pick. We didn't have a 4th. I was honestly hoping that we were going to trade some of those 7th round picks for a 4th round pick, but it didn't happen. I would have traded all 3 of them too. Because the level of talent we would have got then would have been much better than the level of talent we would have got out of the 3 picks in the 7th round. Almost picked. Block punt, too. I think he had 2 block punts. Maybe. I thought he was more of a pocket passer than a runner, though. You think he'll wear number 28? Right now, we still got 28. Malik Hooker's still with us. What's his whole name, Messi? I need his whole name. Yeah. He'll have to talk with Malik Hooker about it, though, because that's Malik Hooker's number. This section of the film study here, YouTube's going to strike it out, and they're going to make me edit all of this out of the video. They always do. Anytime I show college football, they edit it out. Interception! I mean, both of our safeties didn't play very well. Another pick. That's going home. That one's going home. All the way home, baby! Yeah, both of our safeties played hero ball and were out of fucking position way too much last year. Last year, they were way out of position. They were giving plays away because they were blowing their position. Hey, babies. You gonna wake up? Why, you not feel good? We get you some pizza. We make you a pizza. You want a pizza, baby? Yeah. Pause that audio. Yeah. All right. So, Cam Ward. Oh, wait. You asked for Ahmad Hassan.
I just made a little friend. He's being nice to me, too.
Oh, don't let your guard down. Like I said, don't lay your guard down.
He's so sweet. Oh, okay. You want me to go? Oh, he's being really sweet.
Boise State. Oh, you got to hold on to him there. At least he fought. At least he fought back into the play. What? What you want? What's the matter, baby? Do you not feel good? Huh? Your butt? Huh? You warm. Button? Blanket? You want it or no? You cold? Yeah, Cam's not that fast. What up, Puff? What it do, brother? What you want me to do? Take it? Fix it? That better? Is that better? I got you. You want a pizza? You want a pizza? Huh? I don't know what you're saying, baby. Gummy? Is that what you're saying?
No, you.
What are you saying? Muffin? Oh, let me get my boy some muffin. What up, Owen? Welcome back in. Puff Dutch Jean. Everybody, pound, bam, bam. Welcome back in. You know, Clarence.
Hey, Dad, me and this
Clarence
guy,
Hill?
me
Clarence
and
Hill? Yeah, I know him.
Me and this guy are teaming. Is that bad? It's in a solo match, too.
I mean,
I'm teaming with him because he was nice to me.
it's kind of against the rules.
Yeah.
You're not in a duos match, are you?
No.
Then it's wrong.
Oh, no. Somebody's going to report for doing that. Well, I
When
left
he's not looking, shoot him in the head.
No, that'd be so
No, when he's not looking and everybody else is gone, shoot him in the head.
I feel so bad because I left him.
That's on a video game, guys. I'm not shooting anybody in the head, for real, for real. So don't go squat in my house.
He's back.
One good thing about him is most of the possessions came in his last 2 years. Yeah, I mean, he looked decent. Both of those DTs you guys picked up look decent. Anthony Clarence Hill, hell yeah, that's dope. I didn't know his son was coming up yet. I know who he is, though. I know who Clarence Hill is. Yeah, I get a lot of my information from whether it's Clarence Hill, Jeff Kavanaugh, Mark Holmes, VOCH Lombardi, AKOYA Media, Sky Unleashed. You know, I Foots the King. I tap in with all of them. AOC. I try to tap in with all of them. They all know who I am. I've only streamed with Mark. J Tuck, Patrick No-C, Walker. Yeah, they all know who I am. Well, Patrick doesn't really know who I am, but J Tuck knows who I am. VOCH knows who I am. Law Nation knows who I am. I've had actual conversations with them.
What? Where's
He's a Longhorn? Hell yeah. I mean, I like the Longhorns.
Wait, should I shoot him?
Is he? What position does he play?
Don't shoot him. Just wait until the end. Wait until the end of the match. See if you guys can win.
No,
Yeah, but Puff Dutch, Clarence Hill Jr. doesn't play football. He's a beat reporter. He's one of the top beat reporters for Dallas. You like foots? Hell yeah.
Don't do it. Want me to help you answer that?
Yeah, no, the guy he's talking about is a beat reporter's son. Clarence Hill is just a beat reporter. He's not an athlete, at least that I know of. I'm sure at one time he played, maybe back in his high school and football college days.
How do I get something?
Christian McCaffrey's dad was good. Edward McCaffrey or something like that.
Here, I'm gonna tell him my thing.
Pretty much, well, Texas Longhorn, Dallas Cowboy, and I like the Mavericks. I don't follow basketball much, but I've always liked the Mavericks. I liked Dirk Nowitzki and Steve Nash back in the day. That's when I became a fan, was the Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki days.
Oh. There's an arch.
Puff Dutch. Well, that's who Anthony Clarence Hill's son is.
No, I'm really good.
I mean, Jerry Jones Jr. should be coming up into college soon, ain't he? Or the third, like Jerry Jones Jr.'s kid. You believe Clarence Hill played for the Cowboys? I don't know if he did or not.
Wait, where is he? No. Where is he? My friend's right there. I don't know what his username is. Where is he? Okay.
Ask him if he does kill you at one point.
Yo, listen to this though.
Adam, okay.
I'm not sure if this is the one that he attacked Jalen Carter in, but this man called out Jalen Carter. He literally called out Jalen Carter.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah, Pub Dutch. That's when I became a Mavericks fan.
Don't stop giving me stuff.
And it was because at that time I was playing NBA 2K with my friends, and that's what made me become a Mavericks fan.
Wait, man. Give me it. Just give me it. Just give me it. I don't want to buy access. Where is he? No, that's... Oh, okay. Here.
Let me get back into C.
How do I put it down?
Remember you pressed that arrow. No, not that arrow. This arrow.
Wait, someone's watching me. I don't want to... Did you just die? Wait, I really don't want to.
Tell him to kill you.
I don't know. He's kind of small.
How do I be in a...
Let me look it up on Google.
Oh, no, is it? Because I don't want to get reported.
Somebody's deceived you.
Yeah, someone was just watching me.
They got the picture of his son.
Kill you.
I gotta go my own way. But what about us?
I don't think he ever played. Jenkins. You want pizza, Micah?
What about
No.
us? Yo, don't hide.
Enzo Amore. I miss that guy on the mic. He was hilarious. Bada boom! Realest guys in the room! How you doing? And he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. And we got one word for you. S-A-W-F-T. Soft.
Hey, Dad.
That dude was hilarious. He was like Jimmy Hart on the mic.
Hey, Dad, I got out the pizza man to cut it.
I'll look at Anthony Hill's tape.
He's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach
You spelled it. You already spelled it wrong. It's SAWFT. They don't spell it the right way. They spell it a different way. They spell it how they want to spell it.
It's not possible.
Okay, it's still spelled soft.
Can
It's because they say it like this. Soft.
Can you
So it's
cut?
spelled differently.
Can you cut my
Yes, I will cut your pizza in just a second.
Now. I'm going to punch Mike in the face. I didn't even punch
Leave
him.
your brother alone. I don't think he feels good with him.
Why?
I don't know, but your brother doesn't normally sleep all day. He feels a little warm.
Let me feel. Micah, don't kill him. Don't kill him. He is warm. He's a little warm. Too warm. A little too warm. He's killing his ass. No, I feel really bad. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. I just said don't. I just said you can kill him. Or kill you.
Wait, should I put this down? What will happen?
He'll die.
All right, Wes.
Oh, okay.
Here's your pizza, brother. Here's your pizza.
Hopefully he's with a phone.
Oh, he wore Agent Zero's number.
No, so he can.
Hey, I don't put it past him.
No,
No, this is Witten's. Witten.
He's gonna probably go in the store.
Leave me hanging with your damn pizza, boy.
That's what everybody does when other friends.
So he's a DB?
Dad.
He must have started wearing Agent Zero's number after Agent Zero got drafted by the Cowboys. I like the Texas Longhorns. I didn't start watching a lot of their games until the bowl games, though. I always just did the ESPN highlights. He's a linebacker. Did you turn the stove and the alarm off, Witten? Remember, you got to press off twice. Witten, turn the stove and the alarm off, please. Both off buttons. Alarm off is at the bottom of the alarm button. You got to push alarm off, timer off. There you go. Now it ain't gonna sit there and keep beeping. Yeah, he looks good, man. Right there says his stats, actually. Hold up.
Whoa. Did you kill that person, Addison?
Can I have some pizza? My pizza is done.
Please. You don't know how to make pizza? You have pizza what? That's not fair.
Vince Young was fire, bro.
I can't wait to get V-Bucks tonight. But why is it the Todoroki, Nina, and Kirishima skin back?
They are.
No, they're not.
Wait, go to
Trayshawn Holden? Yeah, he was the first one I watched, Puff. I'll watch it again, though.
I know. It's an anime weekend. That's why.
Shoot on him. Why don't you get Gojo?
Gojo is ugly. He's too overrated.
Do you like Gojo?
No, I don't.
My brother.
Not that. I
You used to
never
watch
liked
him
it.
every day.
No.
Yeah, we watched it. This was the first one I watched.
Yeah,
Not this tape, but this guy. Oh, you need your blue juice?
Yeah. Mom, but it's an old. It's like a 30-year-old that's acting as it though. Addison, you know that?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Does she not know that?
I got 21 bullets inside of it.
There you go.
I need to mute this audio.
Okay.
Damn music trying to get me banned.
No, wait.
Micah, where'd your cap go?
Why? I left it.
Where'd your cap go? Oh, here it is. You brought it back to my desk.
You left me, bro.
But yeah, he looks good. The tight end, Fairweather, that we picked up, man, he looks good too. Fairweather, the tight end, he looked really good. You done with the muffins? No. Yeah, you are. They're gone. You want more? That Fairweather guy for tight end that we picked up, that man, he looked like Des Bryant in his highlight film. But he looks good. He be playing pretty damn good. I ain't gonna hold him.
Wait, who was it?
Get it? Hold him. Hold him. I made a funny, but it wasn't very funny.
No. I got first place. Wait, what if your friend kills him? You'll be able to add him.
After this, I gotta switch some laundry over, and then I'll play some Fortnite on the other channel. Is there anybody else on this film you guys want me to put up a highlight of real quick before we end this stream? I will be doing a live stream for my gaming channel here in just a little bit. I just gotta get the laundry switched into the dryer. But is there anybody else that you guys want me to pull up tape on real quick before we go?
Wait, what are you getting again? Wait, show me. Goku's not at all. I need Goku. You don't. They already have this in the map. Yo, no way. No, they do it. Yeah.
Oh, he did some shit to Ohio State. Yeah, Omarion Hampton's fire, man. I wanted Omarion Hampton. I wanted Omarion Hampton. I thought he was good. I wanted either Hampton or I wanted do they have the unsigned guy, EJ Smith? Yeah, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard anything about EJ Smith. What it do, Easton? I got you. A million jersey, 0 natty. I love my Ducks. Hell yeah, Paul. I got you, brother. I got you. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Ever since I was legit, I've been legit. Ever since I was legit. Yo, holy no.
But hell yeah, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this stream. Like I said, give me a few minutes. If you guys want, I'll type the name in here. Actually, I'll comment from the channel. I'll comment from the channel so that if you guys want to come watch and hang out while we do Fortnite on the gaming channel, that you guys can do that. Let me go ahead and head on over here. You know who EJ Smith is, right? No, I don't know who he is, but I haven't heard his name being picked up yet. No, we just watching about the undrafted free agents that the Cowboys picked up. They picked up so far 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, a DT or 3 DTs, and a linebacker, I believe. But, all right, I'm comment from the channel. There we go.
Yeah, today's Golden Week.
Yeah, Emmitt Smith's son. Oh, yeah. I know about him. Yeah, I've heard, and I haven't watched a lot of his tape, But I have heard Emmett talk about him in different interviews. I have heard Emmett mention him.
You want to see this? Wait, wait, and stop. It was good. Goes faster.
Yeah, we'll be playing.
Feel that way. Yeah, look, it goes faster. It goes faster.
Here in just a little bit, we'll be on some of this. Hey, before I end this stream, I'm gonna let you guys pick the character that I start today. John Cena is the character that I've been winning the most. I want you guys so that you guys can see everything.
We didn't win because you had.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about him. Let me get this off. All right, I'm gonna be doing solos probably. Oh, is that your new name?
Yes.
To do Roey.
No, that's not how you say it.
Okay.
I know.
All right, so I'm gonna be playing Fortnite on my channel in a little bit, Easton. But yeah, I'm not gonna be playing right yet. But when I do play, which character should I use? This one? This one has 3 different styles. This one, if he's ever gonna load the goat, the Billy Goat, Raiden, if Raiden, I'm not playing it yet. Brute, I'll use her. John Cena. John Cena's been my skin so far. The dog. He's got 4 different styles. See, this thing moves so slow. Yeah. Him. And him. I just froze. I like this guy too. You got the carbon fiber version and a yellow version. You got 4 different bunnies. Yeah, you can add Easton. You got 4 different bunnies. I like the yellow suited bunny the best. This is my favorite one of the bunnies. This is really the reason why I bought it. Was this bunny. So damn slow. And then obviously John Cena. Or him or him. Y'all say John Cena? Look at those Jordan 11s. White and gold, baby. Cena's the only vote so far. The Boss YZ490. Do you ride a YZ490?
I love this one. This is my favorite skin.
Wait, Ashton, go back to icon skin again.
But yeah, we'll be doing this on the other channel though, so just make sure you guys tap in with this channel, the Royal Ryals Gaming. That's where I'm going to be playing Fortnite at. This is the football and WWE channel that we're on now. But yeah, so I'm going to bounce off of here for now. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay great. Been a great show, man. We got 350 8 views on the stream. That's pretty good for lately. We've been doing pretty good lately. Y'all are awesome. I love y'all. And hopefully I'll see you guys on the other channel as well. Yes, ma'am. Love you, Ma. But yeah, y'all stay blessed. Make tomorrow great on purpose. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the following stream.